Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Money in the Bank. My name is Brendan Plays, and we are kicking off tonight's show with the Money in the Bank ladder matchup. It'll be the first of our two ladder matches to determine the winners of the Money in the Bank briefcase, a contract inside the briefcase that can be used to cash in at any time to become a future world champion. Tonight, we kick off the show with Monday Night Raw's Money in the Bank ladder matchup, which means they can only cash in on Raw's World Championship, which of course is the WWE Championship. It is Rhyno, our first participant here tonight. Of course, if you do want to watch a specific matchup for tonight's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, make sure you head to the description down below, click on the timestamp, and you can watch whichever match you want. The full match card will be in the description as well. And here comes the first opponent for Rhyno in this one. It is going to be NXT's Finn Balor. Are we going to see the Demon here tonight? He's been teasing it. We saw it at NXT Arrival. We might be about to see something very special here, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, I think we might be. I think the Demon is about to wake up. The Demon is about to rise. Finn Balor here at Money in the Bank, making his WWE pay-per-view debut. He made his Raw debut last week. Now it's time for the pay-per-view debut. And here is the arrival of Finn Balor here at Money in the Bank. What a match this is going to be for Finn Balor. What an opportunity Finn Balor has to become Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank. I mean, Finn Balor, not too long ago, just arrived at NXT. Didn't quite win the NXT Championship, but earned himself an opportunity to be a part of this match. Now has a chance to win the whole thing and to go on and really achieve greatness. I mean, you win this match, you have a chance to become a world champion. You could really solidify yourself as a future main event star here on Raw. Big challenge though for Finn Balor. He's coming up against 5 very, very difficult opponents here tonight. I can't really say who I would believe is a favorite. I mean, you can look at each 6 individuals and they've all have a case. I mean, they all are very, very impressive in their own right. And speaking of impressive, there is not much more impressive than Cesaro. The Swiss Superman can do absolutely everything. So unpredictable and so difficult to beat. Cesaro here tonight. Big challenge though for him. He's been waiting and waiting for an opportunity like this to kind of turn things around. It's been a tough, well, I would probably say a tough year for Cesaro. Hasn't really achieved the pinnacle that he would have been aiming for. Now he's got a chance to come back here in Money in the Bank and achieve everything he's been looking for. He's been involved in the tag team division, done very well there. He's moved away from the tag team division now, looking to become a single star here on Raw. And speaking of looking to become a single star, it is Sami Zayn, a man who's just recently gone back to NXT, who has looked to kind of revive his career down there, and now he's here at Money in the Bank. Obviously, he's been a Raw superstar for about a year now, and things haven't worked out the way Sami Zayn would have liked. Yet to win a championship here, but hey, if you win Money in the Bank, you can go on to become a world champion, just like that. I mean, hell, you could cash in later tonight. We can have ourselves a new world champion, a Money in the Bank cash in here tonight. We could have 2 of them even. That's how crazy this event could be. And Sami Zayn might be the one doing it. We don't know just yet. And here comes another NXT superstar. This one is filled with future stars. There's no doubt about that. Hideo Itami snuck his way in on the recent episode of Raw. Given the opportunity to be a part of this match, he has a bit of rivalry going on right now with Finn Balor. And I think it's all about jealousy. I think it's all about Finn Balor getting all these different opportunities that he's had. Obviously, qualifying for Money in the Bank via the NXT Championship tournament, progressing further in the tournament than Hideo did. I think Itami's just frustrated. He's pissed off, and obviously Finn Balor did cost him his match against R-Truth in the NXT Championship tournament. The distraction that Balor gave Itami allowed R-Truth to defeat Itami, and that was the end of Itami in the tournament. And Itami has not forgotten yet, and he's done everything he can to insert himself into this one here tonight, trying to get himself involved. And I mean, if you're going to look towards a favorite, you'd have to look at Rusev. Look at the credentials he's had. He's defeated the likes of Dolph Ziggler in recent times. He's now the United States champion, yet to defend the championship, which is a lot of controversy regarding that. I know Rhyno is in a bit of a rivalry with Rusev right now. He's been chasing Rusev for the last few months. Rhyno will finally get his chance to go one-on-one, perhaps in this matchup with Rusev at some point. This will be a big opportunity here for Rusev to become Mr. Money in the Bank and the US Champion as well. He could become the US Champion and a World Champion at the same time, which would be insane. Never done before here in Universe mode. So Rhyno, Zayn, Rusev, Balor, Itami, and Cesaro. Here we go, and straight away Itami going after Balor in the corner. No surprise there. Those two men do not like each other, and Rhyno and Rusev as well. So the rivalries have been renewed, and here we go. Itami and Balor to the outside. Obviously, the only way to win this match is by climbing the ladder and grabbing the briefcase. This should be a bit of chaotic. This will be chaos. This will be crazy. But really, it's about picking and choosing a spot. And Rhyno taken down there. A big kick there by Rusev, showing his athleticism for a big man. But really, this is all about kind of picking and choosing a spot, deciding when is the best opportunity to try and grab and go for the briefcase. You know, like now, everybody is down, but everybody's getting back to their feet quickly. You probably wouldn't want to go for the briefcase right there. You want to try and make sure that probably half the competitors are outside the ring. You know, somebody's taken them out, or they're all at least down and out. You want to try and make sure you are your sole person in the ring who's up on their feet going for their briefcase. Otherwise, if you take a fall off that ladder, it could be lights out for you, as Itami hits the neck breaker there on Finn Balor. Rusev now in some trouble, counters though Rhyno and sweeps him off his feet. Cesaro and Zayn still battling away, so we haven't quite changed opponents yet so far in this one, as Cesaro now has Zayn in the corner. Balor's in the corner as well. The ladder's been slid out of the ring. Now Cesaro goes after Itami. This will be a matchup I'd like to see. Rhyno and Rusev still battling away. Rusev has been trying to just get away from Rhyno. Obviously, he had a bit of a reprieve at Bragging Rights when he was a part of the Monday Night Raw Bragging Rights team. Didn't have to defend his championship there. And, well, Balor trying to go off the top rope. Zayn had other ideas. And ever since, obviously, Rhyno has been trying to chase down Rusev and got a chance here tonight. Oh, he goes back body drop onto the ladder. And Zayn, well, head first for Balor into the turnbuckle. We said it was going to be crazy. It's going to be hard to call, but that's what we want to see here at Money in the Bank. Chaotic action. Cesaro head first into the mat. Balor now into the corner, and a big super kick there to Rhyno by Rusev. And that other ladder that's in the ring is barely in there now. It's sliding out, and Balor trying to go off the top rope. He's missed though. Zayn evading. And now Cesaro has Itami. What's he thinking about doing now? We're about to see the Cesaro swing. Here we go. Here it is. And there's a number of guys in the way. I mean, Itami could be banging into Rusev's knee or something like that soon. Cesaro swinging Hideo Itami. And Itami might be out of it. He might be a little bit dizzy, I would assume. He's now being sent into the corner. There's still a ladder in the ring at the moment. The other ladder is to the outside. Zayn and Finn Balor also renewing their little recent rivalry. Sami Zayn getting a victory over Finn Balor on the recent episode of Raw. Obviously, Finn Balor grabbing the ropes. The referee didn't see it. So another controversial victory. Then Itami came out and attacked Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. So, oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Itami, he's about to be launched off the top rope. Both arms are hooked and launched off the top by Cesaro. And now Rhyno's trying to grab that ladder off Finn Balor. He's got it. And oh, right in between the eyes there. My Rhyno connecting there on Finn Balor. Sami Zayn thought about going off the top rope, deciding against it. Now Zayn has Rusev. He's going to send him over the top rope. Rusev will hang on. And Itami also sent over the top rope by Cesaro. So now this is an opportunity for Cesaro. He's got 3 men to the outside. Rhyno and Balor are distracted. But you can see Rhyno has Balor right in the middle of the ring, making it difficult for Cesaro to go for the setup. And instead decides to go to the outside, look towards Hideo Itami. His right hand striking Itami there. A big boot there as well. Balor has Rhyno. Sends him over the top rope and to the outside. Balor will follow. So now it's up to Zayn or Rusev. But the ladder was sent to the outside. So a chance for one of those two to climb up, well, has been squashed because that ladder was taken to the outside. Brought back in the middle of the ring now. Rusev has a chance. Grab the ladder and climb up. There's no one around him. Rhyno saw the opportunity that Rusev had, decided to get himself back in there to make sure that Rusev couldn't go for it. And now Balor will be launched over the top. So the ladder is in there. It is Rusev and Sami Zayn who might be about to fight over it. Rusev has it. And, oh, connects there on Zayn. The ladder shot to Sami Zayn and throws the ladder at him as well. Cesaro back to his feet now. Rhyno and Itami to the outside. A ladder back out there. And a nice uppercut there by Cesaro, connecting on Sami Zayn. Balor now. Here we go. Finn Balor might be about to kick Rusev into this corner. Here comes Finn Balor, the demon, launching himself at Rusev. The Bulgarian brute back to his feet though. The US champion shrugging off Finn Balor. Launches him over the top. Rusev follows. Rhyno now over the top rope. Down to Cesaro and Itami. Cesaro's down. In comes Zayn. Zayn connected as well. Itami, this is it. Our first real chance to climb. But Itami needs to get to the other side. And you can see, a little tangled up there with Zayn, who's now trying to get back to his feet. And all 6 competitors are back in the ring. Itami had a chance. Now it's gone. Itami a little bit ginger, a bit groggy, trying to get to the top of the ladder anyways, but he did climb for a few steps, and now he's going to be even more groggy right now as the neutralizer connects. Itami planted down. Rhyno now seeks and sees his opportunity. Or can Rhyno grab the briefcase? No, Rhyno has a hold of Rusev. Here we go. And the pile driver. Rusev planted down. So Rhyno bringing out some of the old school moves there. A nice pile driver by the veteran. A good mix of youth and up-and-coming stars mixed in there with Rhyno, who is the veteran looking to finally become a world champion. Sami Zayn to the top. Sami Zayn has the briefcase. Zayn is all alone. Sami Zayn's about to win Money in the Bank. Finn Balor's there. But Finn Balor will take Sami Zayn off the top and launches him down. Well, I think Zayn was just about to unhook it and win this match. One more second, he had it won. Sami Zayn coming so close. Finn Balor getting himself in the way. And now Balor launched over the top rope for his troubles. Zayn won't capitalize, and Balor back in the ring now. Rusev's going to climb. Rusev, no, deciding against it. Decided that it was too many men in the ring coming after Zayn. Going to try and get rid of him. He does. Cesaro's to the outside as well. Now Rhyno's in there. And Rhyno has the ladder. Look out, Itami from behind! Rhyno with a big shot there to Hideo Itami. And now has a hold of him, Rhyno. So he got planned now for Itami. Just brings him into the corner. Rusev back in the ring now. Rhyno saw him. And here we go, Rhyno. He wants to get rid of Rusev. I'm sure Rhyno will be out to make sure that Rusev does not win this Money in the Bank ladder matchup, because if Rusev wins, that might mean that Rhyno may not get another opportunity. Rusev might be lucky enough to survive another month or so. It's Itami now. And Balor in the ring. These two bitter rivals. Here we are. And Balor connects there with Itami right in the head. Finn Balor now all alone. No, Cesaro's in. Zayn is distracting Cesaro. Cesaro's not looking towards Balor. Finn Balor's up the top by himself. Itami trying to get to his feet to stop Balor. But Finn Balor is there. Yes, he's got it. Finn Balor has won Money in the Bank. He took out Itami. Rhyno and Rusev battling away. Zayn and Cesaro battling away. Itami was too little too late. And the NXT superstar, Finn Balor, well, he's no longer a rookie or anything like that. He is now the man. Finn Balor, the demon, has done it again. You can see Itami right there. But he was just a moment too late. Cesaro and Zayn were too busy flying off the top rope. And Finn Balor has done it. The NXT superstar, Finn Balor, has come here and won Raw's Money in the Bank ladder match. What will this mean for Money in the Bank? Will Finn Balor now be officially a part of Raw? We'll have to wait and find out, but that is a huge, huge victory for Finn Balor. He may not have won NXT Championship, but he's won Money in the Bank. Our next matchup now, ladies and gentlemen, it will be for the Divas Championship. It is none other than the former Divas Champion herself, Paige, one of the most successful Divas here and on our roster. Paige looking to try and become another champion here in the WWE, looking to win the Divas Championship once again. And she's coming up against, well, I don't think she's really a rookie anymore, and Sasha Banks, but she's certainly one of the newest Divas here, and she's been so impressive since arriving. And she's certainly made herself known to the world as she is the Divas champion. Sasha Banks, she's #1 in the world right now. Paige is looking to take that all away from her. Paige has been successful in the last month or so, really impressing and growing and growing and growing towards this opportunity. She's just getting better and better and better every time we see her. And I think really Paige might be, underestimated. Kind of flying on the radar for a while now. I think we've seen some divas like Naomi, like Emma, and Natalya in recent times. They've emerged, but they've fallen down. The Bellas have emerged. They haven't had their opportunity either. Paige, though, has been successful enough the last few weeks to get this opportunity. She had to go one-on-one against Nikki Bella on Raw to earn this shot, and she's done that. She's won. She's now the #1 contender. She meets Sasha Banks, the boss, the champion, and the #1 diva here in the WWE. The title is on the line. The Divas Championship. Will this be the night that Sasha Banks' dream run comes to an end? That is the prize, ladies and gentlemen, that we are fighting for here tonight. Paige is ready. Sasha's ready. We're ready. This one's on the way. The Divas title is on the line. And these two just kicking away. Now they lock up. And the collar and elbow sent in the corner there by Paige. Looks as though she has the upper hand right now. The referee might be getting himself involved, and he does. Breaks that one up. So for Sasha Banks, obviously emerged very, very successfully. She made her debut against Emma unsuccessfully, but hit back the next week. Then she won. Then she won the Divas Championship. And, I mean, ever since, Sasha Banks has just been unstoppable, hasn't she? She's just been, you know, dominating this whole division. She's been running through everybody. And Sasha Banks, I think, is going to be incredibly difficult to beat for this championship here tonight. But Paige, though, has the momentum. Sasha Banks has been hit and miss. I mean, she's so good on pay-per-view. We've seen that, obviously, going through Natalya at Bragging Rights very successfully. We've seen how well she's done here on pay-per-view. But I think the question remains on her week-to-week efforts. Is she putting in enough effort to try and really sustain a longevity of a championship reign? Is she just trying to save everything she's got for the big matches, and if she loses throughout the weeks, she doesn't really mind so much? If that's the case, you know, I'm not sure about her longevity as a champion. Her mentality might not be there. You know, as a champion, I think you have to give 110% every time you step in the ring, whether it's a title match or not. And Sasha Banks, I would come out to say that she hasn't really done that so much. But she definitely has to give more than 100% here tonight. She's going to have to give everything she literally has to try and beat Paige. Because Paige is as tough as it comes. Very, very successful here in Universe Mode. As the knees sent into the arm there of Paige. Sasha now kicking away on Paige. And Paige. Oh, what a neck breaker there by Sasha Banks. Both women flying in the air, and sent down was Paige, who's rocking a bit of a different look here tonight. Perhaps a different look, maybe a different style here tonight may help her. But Paige just takes Sasha off her feet. And now, just going to launch Sasha's head, the back of her head, into the mat. She's ruthless, she's relentless. And at the moment, Sasha Banks is trying to fight off Paige. As Paige, oh, wow! Landing on her head there. Sasha Banks. That was brutal. Paige, though, is okay. Getting back to her feet by shrugging off Sasha Banks. And Paige drops the elbow there on Sasha. So Paige is trying to battle through Sasha Banks, showing her hand early on. She's done pretty well so far. But Paige, though, I mean, she needs to try and step up her game as Sasha's sent to the outside. Paige following her out there. Counter won by the referee. Countouts will be enforced. Countout victory will do Sasha Banks a world of good. She'll retain the championship. And a big slap there by Sasha. Picks up Paige. Scoops her down with a scoop slam. Almost connecting that announce table on the way down as well. And now Paige brought back into the ring there by Sasha to counter 4. The count is now broken. Sasha back in there with Paige. Right hand there by Sasha. Paige now brought into the corner. What's Sasha thinking about going to the top rope perhaps? She is setting up Paige. Might be looking for a suplex or something from behind. No, Paige with the counter. Paige! Oh, Hurricane Runner off the top rope. What about that from Paige? Well, that was pinpoint perfection there by Paige. Now has to followed up with something here. Snapmare takedown. But Sasha Banks, a right hand to the midsection, and Paige unable to successfully follow up that great move at the top rope. Countering now Sasha. Sends it down. Now Paige hooks the leg. A chance to win this matchup now for Paige. And Sasha Banks will kick out. The boss looking pretty good so far. Paige she's trying everything here. She's trying to bring out some moves we haven't really seen all that often from Paige. She's trying to step it up a little bit. But Sasha Banks is willing to go toe-to-toe right now. Paige not too phased. Now Paige has Sasha on the top rope. Will this work for Paige? Didn't work out for Sasha. Looks like it might be working for Paige. Here we go again. Another Hurricane Run off the top. This time Sasha launched to the other side of the ring. Hook of the leg now by Paige. Here we go. And the 3 count, no. A near fall there by Paige, who thought she may have had the Divas Championship. But not yet though for Paige. This match continues. And now Paige is stomping away on the back of Sasha Banks. Paige is in control now. May need to look for one big move. That might be enough to put Sasha away here. Sasha against the ropes. Paige delivers her against the other side and delivers a drop kick at the same time. Paige is now definitely in control. She's dominating. Sasha Banks is in a little bit of trouble. I don't think Paige will be getting Employee of the Month anytime soon by the boss Sasha Banks. But oh, taken down there again. Because Paige is now, she has a real chance to win this matchup. A suplex there to Sasha Banks. Who can get to their feet first? Maybe Paige has, delivered everything she had left. Sasha Banks up to her feet first, and now it's a trade of blows here. And Sasha Banks from behind, the backstabber. Sasha Banks out of nowhere with the backstabber, the cover. Paige has the ropes. Oh, not again. Oh my God, not again. Paige had the ropes. The referee didn't see it. And again, the referee has made another blunder. Paige has the ropes. She didn't kick out, yes, but the rope break should have been enforced. The referee, we called for him to get fired the other week. Surely someone pull some strings, please. But it is another disappointing finish to this one, because I think Paige was doing so well. The backstabber out of nowhere, and now both women are back to their feet. Paige is not happy. Sasha Banks is gloating, and Paige, wait a second. The Paige Turner to Sasha Banks. And oh no, I think Paige is about to snap here. She's not happy. She should not have lost this match. And now she's about to unload and unleash here on Sasha Banks. Paige has snapped and is assaulting Sasha in the corner. The champion gets lucky here tonight. Paige is not happy at all. And now Paige. Here we go. Paige looking for the rampage. Delivers it head first. Sasha Banks into the mat. And Paige should not have lost this match. She's not happy at all. But a little bit of revenge there on Sasha Banks here tonight. It's not a championship, but it's something for Paige. Paige, the victim of another terrible referee decision. Time for some SmackDown action as we have the New Day up against the Wyatt family for the World Tag Team Championships. The dancing and driving New Day, always pretty happy, big smile on their face. They love to clap, they love to dance, they love to shake the booty, I suppose, and well, they also love winning tag team gold. They're a former tag team champions, but since moving here to SmackDown, yet to win the World Tag Team titles, and that's what they're up to try and do here tonight. As far as we know, it will not be Kofi Kingston in the ring. I think it'll be Big E and Xavier Woods, I think is what we've been told. Xavier Woods obviously in red hot form this year. He's been terrific. I mean, I think he's got a singles title written all over him at some point. He's been so impressive, but yet to really accomplish what he's been looking for. It's, he has a chance to become a tag team champion here tonight. That's his focus. And he has to be focused because the New Day is perhaps coming up against the best team right now in the WWE. They are the Wyatt family. They are unstoppable. They are just dominant. But they've dominated SmackDown for a long, long period of time. And now they're looking to put their titles on the line and knock off one of the top teams here on SmackDown. It is the Wyatt family versus the New Day. Here are our World Tag Team Champions coming at it alone here tonight. Obviously, Bray Wyatt has a big Intercontinental Championship defense later on. Braun Strowman, of course, later on will be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match for SmackDown. So it's all up to the Wyatts, the Wyatts duo of Harper and Rowan to get it done here tonight. Can't rely on a Bray Wyatt or a Braun Strowman to save them this time, which I think this is why, I mean, normally the Wyatt family always has the numbers game, but it's going to play in favor of New Day here tonight. There'll be 3 of New Day, 2 of the Wyatts. So, unfamiliar territory for the Tag Team Champions here tonight, who are, I think, definitely, without a doubt, the best team. They work so well together. We've seen it time and time again throughout the series. They've done so well. And, you know, they went for a bit of a lean patch earlier this year, and now they've hit back, and now the Wyatt family are as strong and as dominant as ever. And here tonight, they come up against the New Day. The Wyatts, here we go, against the New Day. This one's underway, so I actually got it wrong. It's going to be Xavier and Kofi Kingston. So maybe a late change there by the New Day. Perhaps they keep me on my toes. I thought Big E was going to be in there. I thought for sure, but a late switch keeping us all guessing. Not a bad idea from the New Day, to be honest with you, because, you know, the Wyatt family might be preparing for a certain duo, and then at the last second they have to change plans. So perhaps thinking of the power of Big E, and now they have to think of the brains of Xavier Woods and the speed and the quickness and the high-flying ability of a Kofi Kingston. Some smart strategy there by the New Day. Is now you can't really plan too much though for a Luke Harper who just plants down Woods with a spine buster. Nothing wrong with that there by Luke Harper, who's getting straight in the face of a Kofi Kingston. You wouldn't want to be Kofi Kingston right now, getting right up and close to Luke Harper, who can just destroy anybody at any given time. The power of Harper, just too much for Woods to handle there. Getting, well, tried to go to pick him up, but instead Harper getting the better of him. And now, oh, a DDT! Face first goes down Eric Rowan, though. The Wyatt family, 2-time tag champs, have been dominant every time they've had their hands on the gold. The interesting though to see how they prepare. You know, haven't had to defend their titles for a while now. You know, will they be ready for a big matchup like this? Because the New Day, they're certainly ready. They've been very impressive. It's been a slow process for them, but they have been now over the last probably 2 months. I think one of the best teams apart from the Wyatt family here on SmackDown. Kingston has the hands wrapped around Eric Rowan on the jaw, and now Rowan will just kick Kingston away. That connected. Kingston is down. What a shot there by Rowan. And a right hand to the back of Kingston now, delivering a couple more. Eric Rowan, here we go. Uppercut there to Kingston, and Kingston sends Rowan flying down, and another drop kick as well. So this is pretty good here by Kofi Kingston. Instead, going to keep the tags coming. That's a good way to work with the Wyatt family. Perhaps try and isolate one of those members, one of these 2 giant men. Keep one of them isolated. Keep the tags in and out. Keep yourself fresh. Because I tell you what, if you get isolated by the Wyatts, it's all over. Just ask the Usos. We've seen it time and time again with them. Now swept off their feet. So Harper has to try and readjust here. Xavier Woods is putting up a fight. Woods now sends down Luke Harper. So Woods tried to qualify for Money in the Bank. Didn't quite work out. It was actually Braun Strowman who eliminated Xavier Woods in the final spot of the matchup. So Woods be looking for a bit of revenge on the Wyatts, and that's why he's in this one here tonight, trying to win the tag titles for the New Day as well, and get a bit of a small revenge on, well, it won't be on Braun Strowman, but it'll be on the Wyatt family regardless. Now Woods into the corner by Harper. Luke Harper now. What's he got planned? Just going to drill the boot right into the chin and the throat of Xavier Woods. He's feeling the effects of that, no doubt about that. And now, Harper going to bring him into the middle of the ring. Going to look for, I think it's just the first cover of the matchup, I think it is. And gets the counter 2 before Woods will kick out. Woods has been, I think, touted for a while now to be a single success. But we haven't really seen too much of him here with the New Day. It's generally perhaps Kofi. Oh, jeez. Rowan bouncing off there. Biggie bringing in the steel chair. Not sure why, but I don't want his team disqualified, does he? Kingston back in here. But I was just going to say with Woods, quite often it is Big E and Kofi Kingston as the combination. That's when they won the tag titles originally on Raw. That's the combination they went with. But Woods, whilst that was happening, Woods tried to make a name for himself as a single star, and he almost succeeded. He almost got there. Almost became one of the top tier names here on Raw. Now moving over to SmackDown, and hasn't had as many opportunities yet, but no doubt Woods has all the potential. Kingston now. Oh, the knee right into the midsection of Rowan. And speaking of Kingston, two-time Intercontinental Champion, Big E, multiple-time United States Champion as well. I mean, so impressive. Big E was the former longest-reigning United States Champion. So the New Day have had so much success as a group, which is why I think they have been so successful when paired together. Individually they're so good, and you bring all that success together, it makes for a very, very tough team to beat. The Wyatt family now brings back in Luke Harper. Eric Rowan tagging out, taking a bit of a rest. Now Kingston grabs the arm, pulls it down there of Harper. That steel chair, by the way, that was in the ring, the referee got rid of it. Trying to, I suppose, tempt the Wyatt to... I'm not sure why Big E used it. I mean, really, you bring it in the ring, the Wyatts use it, they get disqualified, you don't win the tag titles. It's just a no-win situation. Kingston, though, went for a suplex. Harper with a knee to the head. And now Luke Harper launches Kingston to the corner of the ring. That's the power of Harper, and that's something you just cannot plan for. The brute power and force that Harper and Rowan bring, which is why they are so difficult to beat. Now Kingston sent against the ropes and sent down by Eric Rowan. Busting the spine there of Kofi Kingston, who will kick out at 2, luckily enough. He had to because things are getting very close. But Kingston there, oh wait a minute, Kingston trying to fly and it gets caught there with a powerbomb. A sit-down powerbomb by Rowan. Kingston trying to fly off, maybe go for a Hurricane Rana or something like that, but Eric Rowan got him, and now another sit-down powerbomb. This time it's by Harper. Now, 2 in a row, Kingston might be out of it. The cover here by the Wyatts, and Kingston can kick out. Jeez, how much did that take out of Kofi Kingston's sales? He's in a real spot of bother here because it's a sidewalk slam there by Luke Harper. And the Wyatts are just starting to grind down Kofi Kingston, wear him down, keep him grounded, keep those high-flying moves out of the way. Now, Kingston snap suplex. A moment of separation now for Kofi. Can he get himself back into this matchup? This is his chance. It was all Harper and Rowan for a moment there. Now Kingston has this small window of opportunity. And there it was, and it's gone. A chance to tag in Woods, and instead, it didn't happen. And now, face first he goes. Dragging Kingston into the middle of the ring now, and Harper going to roll him over. Luke Harper to win this matchup. And Woods, he sensed the urgency of the situation, breaking it up. Well, I think he realized that I think Luke Harper was just getting the complete control of this matchup. He was just getting the better of Kingston, and Woods had to get in there and save the day for the New Day. And kick out of 1 there by Harper. Certainly not enough done there by Kingston to warrant a pinfall, and he probably knew that, but he tried his hand anyway. It didn't quite work out for him. Now Woods brought back into this match. Xavier Woods, a right hand there to Harper. Turns Harper around and going to send him into the corner. Here comes Xavier Woods now, and what's he got planned? Brings Harper into the other corner. Here comes Woods, launching himself with a flying forearm there. Harper's down. Woods heading towards the top rope. High risk maneuver. Will it pay off? For Xavier Woods, a splash off the top rope. Woods flying off the top, connected with the splash, and now a chance to capitalize. And rolls through. Still has the arm of Harper and the knees on the arm, the left arm of Harper. And, oh, not enough there to beat Harper as he kicks out at 2. Not from a lack of trying, though, from Woods. He's trying everything he's got right now. Oh! And this time again, grabbed the leg of Harper, connecting. And Harper, though, countering with the right hand there. Bit of a battle between these two. Harper now into the corner. Woods slowly getting towards him. Maybe wasted too much time, has he? No! Bouncing off the second rope. Turning it into a crossbody. Now, here we go. Woods! No. This time, Rowan had to get in there to save the day for the Wyatt family. Keep the tag titles in the hands of the Wyatts. Big E now, trying to distract the referee. And, oh, face first! Well, that might be it for Harper. Spun around and then landed face first, but Harper might be about to get back to his feet, though. Just thought for a moment that the Wyatts were in some trouble, that Xavier Woods may have done enough. And now, well, almost a tag there by Harper, deciding against it. I think he probably should have went for it. Woods is just getting the better of Harper here. And now, backbreaker. Vicious backbreaker there by Woods, picking up the much bigger Luke Harper, sending the knee into the spine. Kingston now is in. Kingston hasn't really had a chance to kind of pick up the pace here. It's been really played into the hands of the Wyatt. It's been slow, it's been a beatdown, it's been a brawl. Kingston's going to try and fly out the top a little bit, you know, quicken the pace here, try and put the pressure back here on the Wyatts. Harper now off the top with a drop kick. Missile drop kick there by Luke Harper. That was impressive. And now the tag has been made, a much needed tag. In comes Rowan. Kingston, though, is in a spot of bother. The headbutt there, not much in the brains of Rowan. So the headbutt, very, very effective. Just a thick skull. And there is the roundhouse kick. Now that might be it. That is very, very impressive by Rowan. But Woods just there. Taken out there. Now, though, by Harper. Eric Rowan just launching that kick. Connecting perfectly there on Kingston. Trouble now. Perhaps it will be trouble in paradise for Kingston if he can't try and survive here, because Rowan is trying to put this away. Kingston is battling through, desperately trying to keep himself in it. Now from behind, Kingston just raking the back there of Rowan. Not sure if it's going to be that effective with the clothing he has on, the overalls he has on, but whatever. Each to their own, I suppose. Kingston trying something, a bit of an innovative maneuver there by Kingston, something a little bit different. And now here comes Kingston. Here we go. Bit of boom drop. Boom. Kingston now firing up. A chance here for Kingston to capitalize, but you can see on the one knee, he just can't quite get there. That may have cost him. I think he had a chance to put Rowan away there. The boom drop. Very, very effective maneuver. Now Kingston has Rowan in the corner. Maybe looking for a tag, perhaps. No, Rowan with the counter. He had to. A tag there would have been detrimental for their chances. And now Rowan planting down Kingston. Hooked the arm, blended him down, and now Kingston's in trouble. Woods is coming. No! Harper gets there. And Eric Rowan has put Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston away. The New Day, well, it's not going to be a new day for them, because they are not going to be the next tag team champions as of right now, because the Wyatt family have done it. Eric Rowan just picking up Kofi Kingston, just absolutely slamming him almost through the ring. And Woods, well, I don't think he had a chance to really get in the ring. There wasn't any room for him to get himself in there, which is why he probably dropped down. And he tried to slide into the ring coming that way, and he ran out of time. Count of three. You know, when he was about to get there, Luke Harper was good enough to stop it from happening. But the Wyatt family, a couple of minor scares there, but let's be honest, they were comprehensive, they were dominant, and they've done it again. Another victory for the Wyatts, and there was the finish there. Just picking up Kingston and absolutely flooring him down into the ring. And Woods, here he comes. He's almost there. Gets up to his feet. A chance to kind of fall on the pinfall, but Harper was right there to stop it. And the Wyatt family do it again. They are still your World Tag Team Champions here at Money in the Bank. Time for our next matchup, and perhaps one of the most important of the night. It is going to be a big one. It is Dolph Ziggler versus The Rock, and the implications applied to this match are absolutely huge. You go back to bragging rights, where Dolph Ziggler appeared and kicked both The Rock and Edge square right in their head. And it led to The Rock evidently losing his job as Raw General Manager. And well, now The Rock wants it back. And the only way The Rock can get it back is by beating Dolph Ziggler here at Money in the Bank. If The Rock wins, he is reinstated as Raw GM. If he loses, well, not only will he not be getting his job back, but Dolph Ziggler will be getting a championship opportunity against the WWE Champion, either Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam. Now, that is going to be huge. That has been Dolph Ziggler's drive. That's been his goal for the past 3 or 4 months. But this man, The Rock, has been in his way every single time. Every time Dolph Ziggler is getting close to getting a title shot, The Rock swoops in and makes sure it does not happen. Well, The Rock has one more chance to do that again here tonight. The Rock has a chance to get his job back. And I tell you what, if The Rock gets his job back, I think he can kiss Dolph Ziggler goodbye. I think there's no US title around his waist. There's really nothing that's keeping him here on this show anymore. You know, last time it was Vince McMahon coming back and saving the day for Ziggler, but I don't think Vince McMahon's going to save the day for Ziggler twice. If The Rock wins, this might be the last time we see Dolph Ziggler competing here on Raw. It is going to be a sad day, but The Rock, he wants the job back. He believes he's doing a great job. He believes he's a great GM. I think otherwise, but anyways, The Rock here tonight. Back in the ring. Unsuccessful at bragging rights. Can he bounce back here tonight and get the W here? Not for Raw, not for the people, but for himself. The Rock is all about The Rock now. You know, he believed that he was doing a great job for the people, giving them what they want here on Raw. But now he doesn't really care about what the people think of him anymore. He just wants to do what's best for The Rock. And The Rock, well, he wants his job back. He wants that big salary. He wants that big payday. He wants control. And only one man stands in his way, and it is Dolph Ziggler. This has been brewing for a long time now. These two met at WrestleMania earlier this year. At the second WrestleMania in the series. And it was Dolph Ziggler who won on that occasion. Now, they finally meet again. Ziggler from behind has a hold of The Rock, turns him back round. Now The Rock against the ropes. Here he goes. Here comes Ziggler. Oh, power slam there, right to The Rock, and a good start here by the show-off. And Dolph Ziggler, without a doubt, deserves an opportunity for the title. I mean, he had an opportunity. He was going to be put in a triple threat match at Extreme Rules, but The Rock, well, as we found out, instructed that Rusev take out Ziggler before the match started. And that cost Ziggler his opportunity. And then, you know, from then on, Ziggler's been, you know, battling Rusev. And he had to put his US title on the line against Rusev. He lost it. And then obviously bragging rights came along and he was unable to compete then because Rusev gave him a concussion. It's just been a big snowball effect. And all these months of frustrations that Ziggler's had to withdraw, it's now culminating into this matchup. And Ziggler now has a hold of The Rock. You know, The Rock, some say he's a little bit rusty. Some say he might be past it. Some say he doesn't have what it takes to be a top star anymore, be one of the best competitors. Obviously a WWE champion. He won the championship at SummerSlam last year as Ziggler drives the knee into the chest of The Rock. And the knee to the back of The Rock as well. The Rock back to his feet, sweeps Ziggler off his feet, just grabbing the leg and hooking it down. And now dragged down is The Rock. So how much has The Rock got left in his career? Can The Rock dig deep, go back to his glory days, go back to the time where The Rock was unbeatable, and find a way to beat Ziggler tonight to get his job back? Ziggler arguably in the prime of his career with a neck breaker there. Ziggler arguably in the prime of his career and the best we've ever seen him. He's ran through the entire Raw locker room for the past year. It's going to be tough going for The Rock. And a kick out of 2 by The Rock. No longer the people's champion. He calls himself The Rock's champion. He's all about himself now. The Rock doesn't care about anybody else. The Rock now in a bit of trouble here. Ziggler's been completely dominating so far. Here comes Ziggler. Oh, snapping the neck back and forth. And Ziggler showing us why he is the best right now. He believes in his own mind. He should have been champion a long time ago. He felt as though if he had got that shot at Extreme Rules, the one he was promised. Because if you go back to WrestleMania, if Ziggler had have won at WrestleMania, which he did, he would be crowned the next #1 contender for the title. And The Rock took that all away from Ziggler in a blink of an eye. Drop kick to the back of The Rock right there. It's no longer, it's beyond personal now. This is just such a hatred between these two. It's out of control. Ziggler on the top rope of the Rock, finally getting some offense in. A right hand there to Ziggler. Now up to the top rope. Here comes the Rock. Here comes the Rock off the top rope. A superplex. And Ziggler is down. The Rock finally getting something in here. It's been all Ziggler in the early stages of this one, but a big shot there by the Rock. But Ziggler bouncing back, taking down the Rock in a cover here, and the Rock will power out of 2. No worries so far for the Rock though, as he looks pretty comfortable out there. I mean, he just needed that one big move, I think, to get some confidence back and get him going here. But Ziggler not too phased by it so far. He's back to his feet and back in control. So despite the Rock having a moment of brilliance, well, forget about it. Now the Rock covering Ziggler. Here we go. Kick out at 2 though. Rock back to his feet. And oh, Ziggler takes another shot there at the Rock. Here we go. The Rock against the ropes, and Ziggler now, oh, perhaps going for a suplex or something like that instead of the Rock countering, and now DDT. Well, we see the Rock do that many times throughout his career, and he continues to do it here tonight with a lot of success. Now this is the Rock's chance. A DDT. He's got Ziggler down. Now the Rock can try and capitalize here. But Ziggler's going to try to do everything in his power to make sure that does not happen. Still going now, Ziggler. Here comes the Rock though. Oh, Bulldog. A running Bulldog there by the Rock. And continues to fight here. The Rock is trying everything in his power to stay in this matchup. It's been Ziggler for the most part. But now the Rock, perhaps just a bit of, just needed to shake some of the cobwebs off in the first 5 minutes or so in this matchup. Here we go, the Rock again, another cover on Ziggler, and kicks out. The Rock's had a few matches on Raw in the last few weeks, but none bigger than this one. This is as big as it gets at all. Ziggler caught him. The Rock threw a right hand. He missed. Ziggler saw the opportunity, went for the super kick, connected, and now Ziggler to win the matchup, defeat the Rock and get a title shot. No, the Rock kicked out at 2. Well, that was nearly it for Ziggler. That was nearly a WWE Championship dream match at SummerSlam locked in, with the Rock powering out at 2. Now Ziggler, face first, down goes the Rock. And, well, adding on to the super kick, the face first, well, that has now cut the Rock open. And now Ziggler, here we go. Baseball slide down to the Rock. Connecting nicely to the head of the Rock. Continue to work down that open wound now of the Rock. Here we go, Ziggler, hook of the leg. Close to the ropes. The Rock won't grab the ropes. Probably a good idea. And decides to kick out instead. And Ziggler just relentless now with these kicks. Another one right to the head of the Rock and keeping him down and grounded. Not a bad strategy though from Ziggler, trying to keep the Rock down, the former WWE Champion down. DDT now there by Ziggler, who's just in control of this match. The Rock had a bit of fight left in him, but Ziggler's trying to put him away now and is just absolutely dominating, not even letting the Rock get to his feet. Perhaps the ultimate insult here by Ziggler. Not even letting the former champ get up. The former GM get up, and another super kick! He's done it now! The second super kick! Ziggler has won this match! And no, the Rock kicked out again! How the hell is he doing this? This is why he's one of the greats. He finds a way to kick out in big moment situations just like that. And he's kicked out at 2, keeping this match alive. Ziggler absolutely dominating the Rock now, but the Rock will not quit. Ziggler with a side headlock applied now. Just trying to wear down the Rock, continue the grind, keep him down. The Rock barely been able to get to his feet, barely even been able to think about what he's going to do, how he's even going to try and get himself back into it. Ziggler not giving him any chance to do anything. Won't even let him get him a breath in now. The Rock trying to battle out of this, gets a couple of elbows in there on Ziggler. Snap med takedown, and now the Rock has a side headlock of his own. He needs to try and just get himself back into it, regroup, slow this down, try and wear Ziggler down, keep him down for a few minutes at least, because Ziggler's just had the Rock completely out of it. The Rock's barely been able to do anything. You can see that cut, the blood dribbling down there, the forehead of the Rock. He can't sustain too much more of this damage here by Ziggler. The Rock's going to try and find a way to battle through this, because at the moment Ziggler is in complete control. Another neck breaker there. You can see Ziggler just using a lot of his energy there. He's not able to get to his feet first. Looks as though The Rock's going to get up first. On one knee, back to his feet. Ziggler follows suit. Ziggler now has a hold of The Rock. The Rock now swept off his feet again. And Ziggler showing that he's technically stronger than The Rock right now. Now the cover of The Rock, and he kicks out again. Hook of the leg was not enough. And The Rock still in this matchup for now. Head scissors now. The Rock's going to try and get out of this, and he will. The Rock's going to do anything. He's just going to try here. He's just hasn't been able to get any offense in. It's been all Ziggler. I'm not sure what The Rock can really do. He's just going to try and block a few of Ziggler's moves, try and hit something of his own, and keep Ziggler down for a few moments here. Because at the moment, The Rock can barely do anything. Here we go. Here's something. There's a neck breaker. And that might be the game changer there for The Rock. Well, I'm sure he's hoping, because at the moment it has been all Ziggler. And he's already back to his feet, Ziggler. So The Rock hits the neck breaker and must have used everything he had left to do it, because Ziggler's back up. Big elbow strike there by Ziggler. Now attempted suplex, and The Rock counters with a knee to the head of there on Ziggler. And now The Rock, here we go! Rock bottom! Rock bottom! The Rock's done it! The Rock is going to get his job back! Out of nowhere! The Rock bottom! He does it again somehow! No! Ziggler! Kicked out at 2. Got the right shoulder up, and The Rock cannot believe it. That was it. That almost caught Ziggler. The Rock almost found something to put him away. The rock bottom. But no, Ziggler had enough in the tank to kick out. This match now continues. These two on the verge of putting on a classic here. They are fighting now, giving everything they've got. Who is going to give up first? And The Rock heading to the top rope. What is he thinking now? Unfamiliar territory for The Rock. Up to the top. Elbow drop connects. Well, he knows he has to bring out all the stops to try and beat Ziggler tonight. And that's a prime example of that right there. The Rock now. Snapmare there to Ziggler. And continues the pressure. The Rock now grinding and slowly getting his way back into this matchup after a strong and dominant, very long period of the match. Majority of the match has been all Ziggler. The Rock in the last couple of minutes, though, is bouncing back. Ziggler now sent into the corner. Here comes The Rock. Slowly but surely, he's there. Now The Rock has Ziggler. Up on the top rope goes Dolph. What is The Rock thinking about now? He saw a suplex earlier on in the match. Is he about to hit number 2? The Rock. Here we go again. He's going for it. A superplex off the top connects. This is it for The Rock. He'll cover him and he'll win this match, will he? No, Ziggler with the right shoulder up again. Well, now The Rock has to be thinking, what more? What more can he do? He's got Ziggler on the rocks. He has almost got this match won. He's almost pulling off an ultimate comeback. Neckbreaker. Can The Rock do it? Will he become Raw GM again? Will he destroy and crush the Dolph Ziggler's dreams of becoming a WWE champion? This is all about The Rock trying to prove to the world that Ziggler is not as good as he thinks he is. Not as good as what the crowd thinks he is. The Rock wants to prove himself right about Ziggler this whole time, that he does not deserve to be a main event player here on Raw, and he's trying to show it right now, but Ziggler is going through a war with The Rock right now and just won't throw in the towel. He's not going to wave the white flag yet. Now, The Rock went for a belly to belly, and Ziggler with a right hand there on The Rock. Here comes Dolph! Super kick there by Dolph Ziggler for the 3rd time out of nowhere. Ziggler has done it. Ziggler delivering the super kick on an unsuspecting Rock and has knocked him out clean. Ziggler has done it, and he is going to SummerSlam. Well, Dolph Ziggler has pulled off a miraculous victory. He almost lost it. The Rock almost pulled off the comeback, but Ziggler had one last big kick left in the arsenal, and he's delivered it to The Rock and delivers the biggest win of his career, a win that will guarantee him a title shot at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Dolph Ziggler, will he be the next WWE Champion? He can finally put this chapter of his career to bed. He has finally defeated The Rock. He has finally put him away. Ziggler has won. Our next matchup now, and it's going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. And here comes our first participant in this triple threat matchup. It is Christian. Christian, well, what a whirlwind of a year it's been for him, but he's been, well, determined really to try and get himself championship gold. And tonight he gets his chance. He's been gunning for this Intercontinental Championship for quite some time now, but he's had to go through Bray Wyatt and his family, and not only that, he now has to go through Neville, who did manage to defeat Christian on SmackDown a few days ago. Christian having to kind of reevaluate himself here and suppose go back to the drawing board. He and Neville been teaming up for quite some time now, and you know, maybe Neville has kind of worked Christian out, and Christian couldn't get the victory on SmackDown, but hey, this is the one he needs to win. This is when the title is on the line. This is the big matchup. And here is, well, his ally for the short term anyways. It's Neville, the man that gravity forgot. And what a superstar he is. He is definitely a big star of the making here on SmackDown. He has all the potential to really become something special here. Christian, well, he is something special, but he's hanging on to those days. He's hanging on to the glory days, and he just wants one more big win in his career. He's just desperate to get it. He wants one more win. One more win for that title, and I think he'll be happy to call it a day, but he's not going to stop until he gets it. And tonight is his chance. But Neville, I would say, well, getting that victory over Christian on SmackDown will give him truly the edge heading into this one. And I think Neville will have to be the favorite coming in my opinion. A victory over Christian, and recently getting a victory over Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman and bragging rights, and Neville looking very, very impressive over the last couple of months. You would have to go with Neville here rather than the champion Bray Wyatt, because Bray Wyatt by himself has been a little bit vulnerable, and we've seen that he has not been able to really impress us all that much. He's quite often relied on the help of his family to get things done. But hey, to Bray Wyatt's credit, at Payback he did defeat Neville one-on-one all by himself, but arguably many say that Neville was not 100% because of the beatdown a few days prior. But Bray Wyatt, when things do get tough, he has been able to hang on to that championship to his credit, but recently losing at bragging rights whilst teaming up with Braun Strowman is the reason why he's in this match to begin with. Neville and Christian teaming up to beat Bray and Braun, earning themselves a triple threat clash with Bray. Braun is busy later on tonight. We've already seen Eric Rowan and Luke Harper in action. So Bray Wyatt's all alone here, and he needs to get this done by himself. A victory here tonight will certainly solidify him as one of the top stars here on SmackDown as well. Many believe Bray Wyatt is ready to move up, ready to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship in the near future. And many have used the Intercontinental Championship as that stepping stone. Bray Wyatt may be the next to do it. But tonight, he needs to try and hang on to it here tonight. He needs to keep this title for as long as he possibly can. He wants to be champion for as long as he possibly can. And he has a big challenge ahead. He does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose the title. That's the problem that Bray Wyatt has. He may not even be involved in the decision as this one gets underway. Straight away, Neville coming after Christian. The way I see this going down is that Neville might just target Christian. He knows that he can beat Christian. He's got a pinfall victory over him. And if you're Neville, you want to try and stick to that. You want to try and go after Christian. Try and take Bray Wyatt out of the equation if you can. Then come after Christian, because you've already beaten him before, and recently, a few days ago. You'd have to be very confident that you can do the same here tonight. Christian with a neck breaker, down goes Neville. Now Bray Wyatt turns his attention to Christian and plants him down as well. Neville back to his feet now, and they'll continue the beatdown of Christian. So for Bray Wyatt, well, he knows he can beat both these men. He has beaten Neville, and well, he didn't quite defeat Christian the way he would have wanted to when they had their title matchup. Christian coming so close to winning the title, but well, it was Braun Strowman who interfered, costing Christian. Now Bray Wyatt has a rear naked choke applied now on Neville. Submission applied. Christian realized had to break it up, and he does. So for Bray, I think Christian might be his worry, more so than Neville. You know, considering Bray has never really gotten the better of Christian as of yet. Christian's had his battles with all the Wyatt family members and hasn't really worked out all that greatly for him. Of course, you go back to when Christian battled Braun Strowman in his debut match. It was Braun who destroyed him on that occasion. But Christian, to his credit, continues to bounce back, continues to fight, and continues to work his way back into the title picture. And here he is right now. Has a hold of Bray Wyatt, picks him up, goes for a suplex. Instead, just plants Bray Wyatt straight down in front of him. Now Christian and Neville again. So, you look at the dynamics here. I think everybody is confident they can beat at least one of these men. They might be targeting certain opponents each. Christian, though, targeting Neville and planting him down. Bray Wyatt looking to the outside, going to get a steel chair in play. It's all legal in this one. Triple threat rules. And a chair applied and whacks Christian and takes him down. Bray Wyatt now a chance to recover. Neville's not there. No anywhere to be seen, but Christian can kick at it too. Bray Wyatt, though, tries to get a hold of Christian, who strikes him away. Bray Wyatt from behind, though, picks up Christian, plants him down again. And now, Neville just watching on. Decides he wants to get himself a piece of Bray Wyatt, and he will. Now Neville, very close to that steel chair. It's Bray Wyatt. Oh, I think he was going to land head first on that chair if he wasn't careful. Luckily he was. He managed to evade that tricky situation. But now Christian's going to do the same. This time nowhere near the chair, but plants down Bray again, just like he did a moment ago. Now Christian, scoop slam, plants down Christian. Neville has a chance. Who's he going to go after? Wait a minute, he's going after Christian, who's down. Neville, he's quite a fair way away. Bray Wyatt interferes regardless and stops Christian from receiving a high-risk maneuver there from Neville. Saving the day, perhaps. Neville takes down Bray. Neville, I'm sure, would have excelled in the Money in the Bank ladder matchup here tonight, but he wants to, you know, try and work his way up, I suppose. I mean, rather than go straight into Money in the Bank. But that's the thing, like in AJ Styles later on tonight, making his pay-per-view and, well, main roster debut in the Money in the Bank ladder match. If you win that match, you have to go from being, you know, a rookie straight into the top level, and you may just not be ready for that, as Christian planting down Neville on that steel chair. So Neville, I think, probably taking the long-term, you know, route, trying to win the Intercontinental Championship, slowly work his way up, build his way up. Well, I think personally that's a great way to go about it. I think that's a great way to ensure that you're going to be a success for the long term. Because if you try and go right into the world title picture, you get beat, then what have you got left? You know, what have you done left to try and really, you know, to save yourself? You know, you were the Money in the Bank winner and you lost the Money in the Bank matchup, you cashed in, and now you're left with nothing. Whereas Neville, if he wins the IC title and he, you know, tries to move up and is unsuccessful, at least he can fall back on that knowledge that, yes, I have won the IC Championship and I have proven myself to be one of the best here on SmackDown. Bray Wyatt catching a little bit of the steel chair on his boot on the way down. And Christian, I don't know what the hell happened there, just bouncing into the rope and falling down. But anyways, Christian back to his feet, coming after Neville. And Bray Wyatt is going to be caught there by Christian, who was coming after Neville, I should say, but instead Christian plants it with a neck breaker. Neville wants to go to the top rope again. That's what Neville does best, but Christian's not having any of it. Oh, wait a second. Bray Wyatt's still down. Neville now coming. Oh, lands on top of Bray Wyatt. Well, what about that? I wouldn't say it's a comfortable landing. Christian planting down Bray. Here we go now. Christian with a chance to win. Neville's there. Will he break it up? He will. The count of two. Keeps this alive, but geez, that was close. It was brutal now. And wait a second. From behind, here comes Neville. Hurricane Rana grabs both legs. And now, a chance to win. Bray Wyatt realized had to break it up before he ran out of time. And now the steel chair coming into play on Neville. Christian! Here we go! Kill! Switch! Christian has got the champion rocked! Christian to win the title! No! Bray Wyatt kicked down. Well, now Neville kicks down Christian, but Christian almost had the match won. Hit the kill switch. Neville nowhere to be seen, but Bray Wyatt, the champion, showing us why he's the champ, and kicked out. Now Neville trying to plant down Christian. Not going to happen though. Bray Wyatt still can't get to his feet. He landed right on his face for the kill switch. Trying to figure out where the hell he is right now. Tough times now for Bray. And Christian trying to launch himself at Neville. Didn't quite work out. Now Neville has a hold of Christian. Bray Wyatt still on his haunches. Now Neville has a hold of Christian. Here we go. And, oh, Christian with the counter. Turns into a neck breaker. Now, hook of the leg. Here comes Christian to try and beat Neville this time. And the referee will only get to a count of 1 before Neville kicks out. As leg scissors now applied. The elbow strikes there to Neville. Bray Wyatt is still down. He is still out of it. Trying to regroup, trying to recover. And perhaps just letting these two battle it out. Perhaps he just knows that maybe they won't come after him if he's on the one knee. And that hasn't really been the case so far. These two guys, Neville and Christian, like to do things by the book. And now Bray Wyatt coming after Neville. Sorry, Christian sends him over the top rope. Neville right there in the ring. And now both Christian, Bray, and you add in Neville as well. All to the outside, coming back in the ring now. Back up to their feet. Neville coming after Christian. So Bray Wyatt had a big breather there. A good minute or so of a breather. Christian now in trouble. Bray Wyatt will break it up. So I think that's going to help the champ out. He had a chance to kind of regroup. Christian and Neville didn't really want to interfere with it. Didn't really want to take advantage of him being just struggling, I suppose. Perhaps a mistake on their part. Now Bray Wyatt has a chance to capitalize here. Because he's probably the freshest of them all right now. Christian hook of the leg on Neville. He kicks out. Oh, broken up there by Bray as well as a kick out. Bray Wyatt targeting Neville, as is Christian. There's a bit of double team coming up soon. Neck breaker there, and that was vicious. On the right in the back, and oh! Heel kick there by Christian. Taking down Bray. Trying to use the steel chair, didn't quite work out. Now Neville from behind. Here we go. No, Bray Wyatt interfering, not allowing it to happen. This is what Triple Threat's all about. You can take one out, but look out for the next. And, oh, Neville from behind. Planting down Bray. Christian trying to steal the win. Won't get it. Kick out. Broken up, I should say. Not a kick out on that occasion. At that time, broken up. But Neville did all the hard work. Christian tried to steal the win. Hey, whatever gets you the win. Now shoulders are down. Here we go. Christian's going to break this up, and he will. That was close. Neville almost pinning Bray Wyatt there. Now, Christian in trouble again from Neville. Hurricane Runner. This time he can't grab onto the legs and turn it into a pinfall predicament. And no, wait a second, Bray Wyatt. Well, wait a minute. Oh, Sister Abigail. Out of nowhere. Bray Wyatt to win and retain the title. No. Neville getting the shoulder up. Well, that is courageous from Neville. I thought he was gone. Now Bray in trouble. Planted down with a slam there by Neville. Christian still down. Now Neville heading to the top rope again, is he? Maybe not. Christian is coming. Perhaps deciding against it. Christian trying to get back to his feet. Neville needs to decide to change plans. He's going to come up to Bray Wyatt instead. Christian, though. He and Neville teaming up on the champion. Bray Wyatt takes down Christian, though. But Neville gets the upper hand here on Bray. Very slowly getting towards... Oh, he's not even going to go after Bray. Decides to change directions, come after Christian instead. And perhaps a reason for that, as we said earlier on, Neville knows he can beat Christian. Probably not too sure if he can beat Bray Wyatt. So when there's an opportunity to try and put Christian away, I think Neville's going to try and look towards taking Christian out rather than Bray. Bray Wyatt back to his feet, and he's watching on as Neville and Christian battle away. And Christian, well, I don't know about that, landing on his back on the steel chair. I know it was to inflict damage on Neville, but I think he probably did more to himself, if anything. Not a wise decision at all, in my opinion. Now Bray has Christian behind him, hits a couple of elbow strikes. Christian coming after Neville. Bray Wyatt's there to interfere. Christian is down, and both Bray and Neville want to take advantage. Christian's not going to let Bray Wyatt do it. Now Neville wants to fly off the top. He's been trying all match for it. Finally connect with a missile drop kick off the top rope. Well, that's probably, what, the third or fourth time he's trying to go to the top. Oh, Neville, harsh landing on the steel chair. And he finally connected with the drop kick off the top. But he paid the price, though. Now Christian from behind sweeps Bray off his feet. Neville looks towards Christian. Now Neville. Here we go, Neville. Oh! Harsh landing there for Christian. Powerful move there by Neville. That's the thing about Neville. He might be small, but he is very powerful at the same time. Christian landing on his neck. And that is brutal. And that might be the move to help Neville win this match. But Bray Wyatt is going to swoop in and try and take the win away. Can't quite do it, though. This match continues on. Christian taken down again by Bray. Bray Wyatt now launching Neville. Both Christian and Neville is down here for Bray Wyatt. Who will he choose to try and beat? He's beaten Neville before. Looks as though that's going to be the game plan. And here we go. Hooks the arm. Plants down Neville. That will be it. Bray Wyatt, if he can get to the cover, will win the Intercontinental Championship. He will retain here tonight, win this IC title matchup. But instead, he went for Christian. I think that's a mistake. Neville's still down. Bray Wyatt, I thought, had the match won. That is a critical moment in this match and an error that could potentially cost him. Christian is still down. Neville back to his feet now, coming after the champ. Bray Wyatt now into the corner. Here comes Neville. Not as much, well, spring to the step that Neville had when this match started. But here we go. Neville has a hold of Christian. Tempted suplex. Christian countering. Now Christian has Neville up on the shoulders. And a knee right into the gut of Neville. Now Christian, these rights and lefts to Bray. Sends him into the corner. Christian now trying to motivate himself to win this one. Trying to win this title. Christian has Bray in the corner. Sends him up to the top rope. Are we headed to the top rope now? No, Bray Wyatt kicks him away. Bray Wyatt launching himself off the top. Crashing and burning. Didn't quite work out for him, did it? Now, Christian down. Neville's got the shoulders down. We saw this earlier on. Yes! Yes! Neville's done it! Neville's done it! Neville has won the Intercontinental Championship here tonight at Money in the Bank. Bray Wyatt not involved in the decision. And Neville has beaten Christian in the past. And he's beaten him again here tonight. Neville, your new Intercontinental Champion. And Bray Wyatt had no say in the matter whatsoever. As you can see, Bray Wyatt off the top rope. Here he comes, crashing and burning. He connected, but I felt as though he was worse for wear. From behind, Neville. And turned into a Hurricane Rana. And Christian landing badly on his neck. And Neville, to his credit, grabbed both legs, held onto them, and was able to get to 1, 2, 3. And that is your new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Neville has done it. We've talked about Neville for the past few months, ever since he came to SmackDown, and all the potential that he had. He has finally reached it. Neville, finally, Intercontinental Champion. This is just the beginning for Neville, though. What a win for him here tonight. And this is the start of something special for Neville right here on SmackDown. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, more tag team action. And it is Monday Night Raw's WWE Tag Team Championships. They're up for grabs here tonight. And we got a bit of a new look Ryback here tonight. And he is ready for our WWE Tag Team title matchup. A big thank you to all of you that sent in a name suggestion for the Ryback and Roman Reigns tag team. I can confirm now that we are going to be calling them Spear Shock. This one came in from D-Generation L. He says that the Spear Shock Empire. I like it, but I think we're going to shorten it to Spear Shock. The other one that I like was the Empire, so yeah, pretty close, but we'll just go with Spear Shock. So that's going to be the tag team name for Ryback and Roman Reigns. And speaking of Roman Reigns, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. The former WWE Champion. Well, everybody in this match is a former world champion, so I won't even mention that because they've all just... This is an all-star match. This is an all-star cast. This is like when you see a movie and there's so many big names in it, you just cannot believe it. You have to see it, you want to see it, and that's exactly what we're witnessing right now. Roman Reigns and Ryback teaming up to take on Batista and Chris Jericho. The Beast Code versus Spear Shock. It is going to be one hell of a fight, no doubt about that. Roman Reigns, the most recent champion of the lot. And he's looking to become a tag team champion for the third time here in Universe Mode. In fact, Roman Reigns is the longest reigning tag team champion. Of course, he teamed up with Seth Rollins, the longest reigning WWE tag team champion in the series history. But it's been a while since he's been tag team champion, over a year. And looking to get those titles back here tonight with a new partner in Ryback. Here comes one half of the Beast Code. It is the Animal, the former World Heavyweight Champion. It is Batista. And very, very successful has the team of Jericho and Batista been. The Beast Code running through every team here on Raw. And it's only taken a brand new team of Spear Shock to come along to really test the Beast Code out. I really feel as though this might be the time where we finally see the Beast Code lose these titles. The Beast Code, I think they're on the right page. They've been in an alliance for many months now tag team partners for nearly as long. And they're just getting things right, aren't they? They're just starting to really gain momentum and really show us what they're capable of as a tag team. The lights are off, the lights are back on. Here comes Jericho. And we're about to get this one underway. Chris Jericho, well, he is a three-time tag team champion here in Universe Mode himself, former world champion as well. Chris Jericho has truly done it all. Won't be long if he can keep these titles around his waist that he might become the longest reigning WWE tag team champion in total, surpassing Reigns and Rollins. So here we go, folks. Ryback is ready, Batista is ready. The two powerhouses of the team. We're underway. Let's go. The Beast Code versus Spear Shock. And Ryback and Reigns have only been a tag team since they teamed up with Monday Night Raw's Team Raw for bragging rights. And they were a tag team that were unsuccessful in the big occasion. Couldn't get the job done when it mattered at bragging rights. But, well, they were pretty successful in the lead-up. They were going through a number of teams. Obviously, they had Rusev on their team as well. But, to their credit, when they broke away from Rusev and they just went about it as a duo, continue their success. Batista now has the leg of Ryback, takes it into the mat. A few stumbles across the way, though, a few little hiccups, but that's probably to be expected from a new team. It takes a while to build the chemistry. That's why I think tonight the Beast Code will be too much for them to handle. I think Ryback and Reigns, Spear Shock, whilst they're a good team, two very great individual superstars, I just think building the chemistry as a team is going to take a little longer. Follow-away slam with the top rope there. Moves like that, though, well, how about that? Moves like that will get you a title win no matter what. Batista flattened Reigns in the match now, and he wants a piece of Batista. Reigns, sent over the top rope by the Animal. So Batista scouting him out, and he was prepared, taking down Reigns. So, Reigns will take down Batista again. So no doubt about it, I mean, Reigns and Ryback have been very, very impressive. But like I said, you know, it may take them a few months to get things right. It even took Beast Code a couple months to get the titles around their waist. They tried in the first occasion to get themselves contendership. They couldn't do it. You know, instead it was Cesaro and Kid who, you know, outperformed them on that occasion. But they came back a month later and they got it done. On this occasion, Spear Shock, they're right in there. They've got the title match very early on. Will they be good enough to get it done here tonight, or will it take them a little bit more time? We'll find out. Count of 7 now by the referee. Chris Jericho back in the match now. In the match for the first time, I should say. Enziguri there by Jericho. And now Jericho would like to try and isolate Roman Reigns. You know, both Reigns and Ryback, two powerhouses, no doubt about that. But Reigns probably a little bit quicker of the two, a little bit more athletic of the two. Ryback probably the stronger of the two, though. Jericho sweeping Reigns off his feet. Jericho, whilst he is a veteran, I think you'll still have the speed, the quickness, and the high-flying ability that might be able to outmatch these powerhouses. It might be the little X factor the Beast Code needs to get this win here tonight. Reigns is shrugging off Jericho again there. Reigns now has a hold of Jericho. Here we go. Backbreaker. Nothing pretty about that. but doesn't need to be pretty as long as it is effective, and it surely was. Reigns now, he's had enough, brings in Ryback. Now the big guy is in. Has a hold of Jericho, and is just going to outpower him and launch him over the top rope. And that's what Ryback brings to the dance. He can just throw you around the ring however the hell he wants to. And I mean, this new look of Ryback, this new attitude of Ryback perhaps might just be able to help him. You know, Ryback teaming up with Reigns, two guys who kind of fallen out of favor for the world title contention. Now coming back together as a team and looking to try and keep things going, keep the momentum going, keeps the wins coming, and keep the titles coming for both of them. Ryback yet to win Tag Team Gold here in Universe. I'm sure he'd love to add to his title wins. Powerbomb there, and that was done with brute force and power. Now, Jericho, the pressure's on. He'll kick out. So it's been a long time in between drinks for Ryback, over a year since he was last a champion. So Ryback, that has to be playing on his mind. And perhaps he's been trying and trying to get himself another title shot, another title win for the WWE Championship here on Raw. And perhaps he knows that perhaps, look, I'm not going to get a shot for a while. I'm out of contention. Let's try somewhere else. That's exactly what he's doing here. Well, he's in a bad spot now, on the backstabber there by Jericho. Well, what about that from Chris Jericho? The animal is back in now. Batista will match up again with Ryback. Ryback's in a bad way though. Jericho left him right for the pickings for his tag partner. Batista and Jericho, well, they've had a long-term alliance ever since WrestleMania. I think it was announced to the world that those two had really formed an official alliance. They had kind of teamed up here and there beforehand. So they've been, you know, friends now for a while, for the past 6 or so months, and things have been working out pretty nicely for them. And they've been tag team champions since the Payback pay-per-view. I'd love to add on a few extra months to that title reign though. Ryback and Reigns are a new team that the Beast Code will not want to lose to them. Ryback. Oh! Shot to the midsection. And here's the thing though, like, you can be a great single superstar. You know, you can be have all the accolades in the world by yourself, but when you team up with someone, it's a completely different game. A good tag team will always beat two good individuals every single time. Batista launches himself at Ryback, hits the spear, Ryback's in trouble, Reigns is going to get there, but Ryback will kick out. So a good long-term experienced tag team will always, you know, beat two guys who've just thrown together themselves at the last second as a team. You know, so that's what Batista and Jericho will be hoping to rely on here tonight. So far, I don't know if it's so good, but at the moment, Ryback trying to pick up Batista. Perhaps the weight of Batista too much for Ryback to handle. The big guy now has Batista up again, though. And here we go. Takes down Batista. Well, that is beautiful. There by Ryback, and just showing the world how good he is at the same time. Ryback again, that right hand to Batista. Has a hold of Batista. Gonna try and pick him up again. Here we go, another powerbomb. There's one. Might be looking for three now. Just barely getting him up. This time it gets him up again, a trifecta. And 3 powerbombs in a row. This is good by Ryback. Very good. Now Reigns is in. The frequent tags is certainly important. Batista rocked a little bit. Reigns has a chance. Uppercut there to Batista. A real chance to put Batista away now. Reigns has a hold of Batista. Here we go. Back breaker again. How will Batista respond? Can he respond? Reigns is in control. Ryback did the damage. Reigns picking up the pieces now. This is good work from Spear Shock. So far, so good. Batista, though, that's smart. Had a chance to go for the tag, and he took it. And in comes Jericho, who looked very impressive in his first stint. I have to say that. I'm not really that surprised, though. Chris Jericho is always impressive when he's in the ring. A swift drop kick there. Takes down Reigns. And a lion salt there by Jericho. Launching himself all the way to the other side of the ring. Reigns in real trouble. And he'll just manage to kick out. I thought Jericho had him, but this might be the beginning of the end here. The lion salt. Quite often we see the code breaker next. Can Reigns fight out of it? Right hand there by Jericho. There it is. The code breaker. Jericho with the cover. Hooks the leg. Ryback can't get anywhere near it. And Jericho and Batista the Beast Code retain the tag team titles. Well, that's where I've got to say the inexperience of Ryback came into play. Jericho hit the code breaker, but Ryback, instead of getting straight in there, took his time. And by the time he got in there, it was way too late. Ryback too slow. And that has cost his team the win. The code breaker will beat anybody. Ryback should have known that. He should have known to get in there and help break this up, but Ryback was far too slow, and that's perhaps the inexperience of a Ryback. Not really a tag team wrestler at all. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, perhaps would have got there. I think he would have done better. But on this occasion, Ryback was put in a tough position, and only his short-term experience of tagging up with Reigns, well, it's put to the test here tonight. And the more experienced team of the Beast Code come away with the victory. A great victory indeed. It was impressive though from Ryback and Reigns. They certainly showed a lot of potential, but I don't think they're quite ready yet. They've got to go back to the drawing board, get a few more victories, and perhaps come back at it again. But Spear Shock put up a good fight, but it was the Beast Code on this occasion coming away with the win, and they'll retain their tag team titles here tonight. Well, that's just the beginning of our Chris Jericho as last year's Money in the Bank ladder match winner. We've seen one ladder match here tonight. It's time to get ourselves ready for SmackDown's Money in the Bank ladder match. It is the big one. It is the Money in the Bank ladder matchup. And it is for SmackDown's Money in the Bank briefcase. Here comes Randy Orton. Automatic inclusion in this one. His prior excellent performances throughout his career. All these achievements, all these accomplishments, automatically earning him a shot in this matchup. And I just got to tell you what, Randy Orton, the last few months, very questionable. I mean, I think a Money in the Bank briefcase might be the saving point for him. It might be just the one thing he needs to turn everything around. He's tried his hand at getting himself the world title, unsuccessful. A Money in the Bank briefcase would be absolutely perfect for him right now. This man, well, he upset Randy Orton and got a victory over him. Not too long ago on SmackDown, it was a huge upset. It is Kalisto. In fact, he's been beating everybody, really. Upset Daniel Bryan. I mean, he is really stepping up and surprising a lot of people. I think he's really proven to be something very special here on SmackDown. He's an underdog. He's flying under the radar, picking up some big victories. You just haven't really noticed him too much yet, but he's trying to make people notice him. And hey, tonight he wins Money in the Bank. We will be doing that, no doubt about that. Here comes the Celtic Warrior, though. And Sheamus, well, Sheamus in this type of match, I think, is going to be deadly. He is not afraid to brawl. He's not afraid to put his body on the line. He's not afraid to beat the living hell out of you. And if you get in Sheamus' way, you could be in a lot of trouble. No doubt about that. And somebody like Kalisto might be sent flying off that top of the ladder at some point. You never know. But Sheamus, one of the best going here on SmackDown, yet to really reach his full potential. And he's ready to come back into the title picture. A win here tonight will be just what he needs. Can he do it? He's going to have to come against a lot of tough opponents here tonight. And here comes the biggest man in this match. His name is Braun Strowman. He is the rookie. He is a man with not that many matches under his belt. But every time we've seen him, he's been so impressive. Recently losing a few matches, yes. He had to win a 6-man over-the-top battle royal to get himself into this matchup, which he did successfully, yes. But I think I'm still questioning Strowman. I still want to know, is he ready for this type of, physicality? Is he ready for this type of contest? Is he ready to be pushed into this matchup this early in his career? I'm just not quite sure. I'm still very questionable on him. No doubt about it. He's big, he's tough, he's huge, he's strong, he's massive, he's ginormous. He is Braun Strowman, but you just have to wonder, is he good enough to beat the likes of a Daniel Bryan, who's coming out right now, a Sheamus and Orton, a Kalisto? We'll have to wait and find out. Here comes Daniel Bryan, though, and he alongside Orton and Sheamus got an automatic inclusion into this one. Daniel Bryan yet to win a World Championship here in Universe Mode. He's been trying for the last 2.5 years to do it. Tonight might be the night that he grabs the briefcase and begins his road to championship success. Will Daniel Bryan be able to do it? A match like this certainly plays into his favour in my opinion. So I think Daniel Bryan has to be one of the favourites just because of the match type and just because what Bryan is capable of doing in the ring. Well, here's the unknown. Here is the questionable component of this match. It is none other than the brand new NXT champion, AJ Styles. Here he is, folks. Styles making his pay-per-view debut. His main roster debut. This is AJ Styles, a man who recently won the NXT Championship at the NXT Arrival special event. Styles earned himself an opportunity to be a part of this match because of that victory. Now, how will AJ Styles fare in this one? We saw Finn Balor earlier on. Was absolutely brilliant. So will AJ Styles follow suit? Will it be a complete NXT invasion here? AJ Styles is confident, he's ready to go. And this match is underway. I think AJ Styles, just like Bryan and perhaps Kalisto, will be very suited for this one. It's going to be high-flying, it's going to be entertaining, and it's going to be underway right now. The two biggest men, Sheamus and Braun Strowman, battling away. Bryan and Kalisto to the outside there. Sheamus trying to pick up Strowman, not able to do it. Strowman with the suplex. And Styles and Orton, they're coming after each other as well. What a matchup that will be. Perhaps we'll see it down the line in the future one day. So Styles, he'll be looking to come here, make a huge impact here. Didn't have the opportunity to wrestle on SmackDown. Finn Balor had an opportunity to wrestle on Raw, but Styles was not given that chance. Instead, had to wait until Money in the Bank. I think a match on SmackDown perhaps would have helped his cause. I think it certainly settled the nerves a little bit, I think, for Finn Balor coming in towards this big matchup. I think already having a main roster match under his belt, but we just felt a little bit more comfortable. Shaked a few of those nerves, whereas AJ Styles, this is it. This is his main roster debut in a Money in the Bank ladder match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and Orton countering there on Styles and managed to hit the crossbody there. Sheamus and Strowman still going after each other on the outside. It's going to be two big men. And there's a lot of weight and a lot of size going after each other. Strowman with a big boot. Bryan and Kalisto, they're fighting to the top of the ring there. Kalisto sending down Bryan. AJ Styles sending down Orton. Just like the first match here tonight. This is going to be chaotic. This is going to be crazy to follow, but we're going to try our best. Styles with a suplex to Orton. Kalisto sends down Bryan. And Sheamus has Strowman back to his feet. But Strowman sends Sheamus head first into the steel ring post. And now into the barricade. Well, this is not looking good for Sheamus. Coming after the biggest and baddest man in this match. And he is not coming off the better of the two. He's coming off worse for wear. But at the moment, there's a neck breaker. And that will help his cause. Kalisto sent down as well. Landing harshly on his neck. Orton has the ladder. Styles able to evade a ladder shot. Not the second time, though. Orton connecting. And again, no, this time Orton didn't quite hit. That time he did. Styles back to his feet. Orton hit him right between the eyes. This time on the leg of Styles. Randy Orton using that ladder very well at the moment. Using it to great effect. Kalisto in trouble. Bryan with a big kick to Kalisto. He's now back in the ring. Daniel Bryan's going to come back in as well. Sheamus and Strowman are still on the outside. And Orton, inverted backbreaker there on AJ Styles. And now Randy Orton doing his best. Keep AJ Styles down. He's getting the better of the rookie so far. Styles obviously been around the whole entire world. Not exactly a rookie when it comes to, his career, but he's a rookie when it comes to the WWE. He's a newcomer to the WWE. Newcomer here to the main roster. And Randy Orton's trying to teach him a lesson. Strowman, he's also new as well. And he's just absolutely smashed Randy Orton with that ladder. And Strowman, look at his size of him. He's almost as tall as that ladder. If he climbs up, he doesn't have to reach very far to grab the briefcase. Nobody has climbed up to go for the briefcase yet. Too many men in the ring, I would assume. Bryan now set over the top by Sheamus. Those two have had a bit of rivalry this year, of course. A lot of history between Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. Now Sheamus. Oh, Randy Orton, though, he's sent into the ladder that Sheamus did set up. Sheamus just taunting Bryan now. Kalisto's up top. Kalisto flying, but Styles caught him into... Well, forget about that. Randy Orton just hit an RKO on Braun Strowman. This is crazy. Styles, he caught Kalisto in the air, hit a power slam. Orton just threw up Strowman in the air, hit an RKO. Wow. This is unbelievable action right now. Styles continues to work down Kalisto, who gets sent to the top rope. Orton and Strowman now. Bryan and Sheamus renewing their rivalry. Bryan kicking Sheamus right in that chest. Vicious kicks. Now, one to the head. Well, Bryan, he's all alone. Sheamus is down. This is a chance now for Bryan to climb up, grab that briefcase, and get yourself a title match in the future. Bryan waiting for Sheamus to get back up. Here we go. Daniel Bryan, DDT. Well, Daniel Bryan's the type of guy who has not had many one-on-one opportunities throughout his career for the championship. Money in the Bank will grant him that one-on-one match that he's deserved. He's been trying to get for such a long time. And he has a chance if he can try and keep Sheamus down and climb up and grab the briefcase. Suplex there to Sheamus, who hooked both arms. Orton now back in the ring. I don't think he's really paying much attention to Bryan. He's going to get caught for it. I think he was also watching out for Strowman. Bryan launching Randy to the other side of the ring. Now all 6 competitors back in there. Well, forget about that. Sheamus back out there. Strowman will follow. And those two will come after each other again. Already had an earlier altercation for quite some time, and now they're going to continue it here again. Bryan and Orton now. Bryan has Orton into the corner. Sheamus has Strowman in the ring. Styles is about to bring Kalisto in. No, Kalisto bouncing off the apron instead. And now Orton. He's sent into the corner. Daniel Bryan, though, those kicks again. Here we go again. Coming after Randy Orton with those kicks. And now the boot right to the face. Styles in some trouble here from Kalisto. Styles sent over the top. And now Kalisto's got something planned here. Here comes Kalisto. Here comes Kalisto, alright. Launching himself over the top. And connects there on AJ Styles. I thought Strowman or Sheamus may have got themselves in the way. Wasn't to be. Sheamus is in the ring by himself. He has a ladder. Climb the damn thing, Sheamus. Climb up and grab the briefcase. Kalisto's back in now. And he sees Sheamus, who has a hand on the briefcase. Uh-oh. He's holding on for dear life now. Sheamus in trouble. Kalisto's trying to reach him. I don't know if he has the height. Strowman certainly does. And he does. And he grabs a hold of Sheamus, who landed on the ladder. Well, I think Kalisto's trying to jump up. He just couldn't reach. Strowman certainly could, though. And well, Sheamus found that out. Again, Styles and Kalisto going after each other. Sheamus and Strowman, it's been a couple of different rivalries in this match, and they're just sticking to it at this point. Strowman heading to the outside. He's been dominant so far, hasn't he? A lot of these superstars are finding out the power and strength of Braun Strowman very, very quickly. A number of them have yet to face Strowman. Strowman, though, meets a right hand there by Orton. Strowman, though, sent over the top right there by AJ Styles. Well, this is a big size mismatch, but AJ Styles, the NXT champion, not afraid of Braun Strowman. Going to come after the big man. He's going to send him back in the ring as well. Nicely done there by AJ Styles. Now Sheamus sets up the ladder. And Sheamus is going to climb up again. AJ Styles is right there. Is he going to climb as well? No. Strowman's going to take out the ladder. And again, Sheamus in trouble. This time it's AJ Styles. Well, that is tough going there for Sheamus. He had a chance to win the match, but that's the risk you take when there's so many superstars in the ring. That's the risk you definitely take. You want to make sure that the ring is cleared out before you try and grab the briefcase. And he found out firsthand the effects if you don't manage to clear that ring. Well, Bryan threw in the steel ring steps, which apparently weigh about 200 pounds, but Bryan threw it in like it weighed nothing. It connected with Strowman, who felt absolutely nothing. Now Orton sent over the top. Hurricane Runner there by Kalisto. And now Sheamus into the corner. Strowman now has the ladder. This is not good. This is dangerous. When Braun Strowman has a ladder, it is not good. His hands and feet are practically like a ladder. Bryan went for a drop kick over the top. He misfired because of Kalisto getting attacked there by Strowman. And the big man's going to head out to the outside again. Styles launching Sheamus off the top rope. And Bryan's outside. 3 men left in the ring. Strowman taking a breather. And he's coming after the smallest man in the match. A complete size mismatch. But Kalisto getting Strowman in the ring. Orton's back in there now. He has a ladder. This is a chance here for Orton. Kalisto coming in though. Preoccupied there with Braun Strowman. Randy Orton sets it up. Randy Orton might be about to climb. Strowman's in his way. Strowman's out of his way now. Orton at the top. Orton has the briefcase. Strowman's there. He'll stop him though, will he? And Orton set down. Well, Strowman has certainly been very efficient in making sure nobody grabs that briefcase. Anybody that gets up to the top is taken out practically by Braun Strowman. Kalisto trying to take down Strowman off the top here. Here comes Kalisto. Sunset flip powerbomb. Yes! To the outside. Well, Kalisto, he has to do moves like that to take down the big man. He's trying to kick him off his feet again. Styles, meanwhile, is in the middle of the ring all alone. What's AJ Styles got planned here? Sets up the ladder. Styles now climbs up. As you can see, very slowly. And Kalisto will get there before Styles can hit to the top. Styles is running out of gas, perhaps. Finding out how difficult it is to compete on the highest level here. That ladder thrown over the top rope there by Bryan. Still 1 in the ring. Randy Orton has it. Throws it down, though. Strowman again coming after Kalisto. Bryan going to be launched over the top there by Orton. Sheamus is going to set it back up. And Strowman hanging on for dear life. Kalisto again trying to perhaps go for that sunset flip again, but this time Strowman countering, gets himself back in the ring. And now Kalisto sent over the top by Sheamus. Strowman and Styles are all alone. But Strowman not going to come up to Styles. He had a chance to perhaps climb up and grab the briefcase instead, opting to look around elsewhere. Now 4 men back in the ring. Sheamus probably about to join them as well. Might be looking for another ladder on the outside. Perhaps no. Deciding against it. Styles over the top now. Bryan in the corner. Strowman has a hold of Bryan. This is not good for Daniel. And Strowman, what is he thinking about now? Strowman has Bryan in that corner. Here we go. Oh, bouncing off the ladder. Launched into the ladder with that brute force by Strowman. And they're shoved away as well. Strowman showing his power here. Braun Strowman, one of the big favourites to perhaps win this match because of his size, his power and strength. But it will be his ability to try and withstand this dangerous altercation that he may have with the ladder. If he gets taken out off the top of the ladder, I think that's going to be it for Strowman. He'll have never faced anything like that. And also, trying to climb the ladder quickly, unhook the briefcase quickly, maybe a problem for Braun Strowman, trying to get his massive frame up the top. Well, I think Daniel Bryan's been busted open. Strowman used the chair to kind of smack Bryan in the face. Strowman now sent into the steel ring post. Kalisto climbing up, is he? Has the ladder set. Kalisto climbing up. And he's got the briefcase. Kalisto all by himself. Orton sees it. Orton has to react quickly. And he will. Kalisto holding on for dear life though. Randy Orton will take down Kalisto. Jeez, he was close. Kalisto almost had the briefcase, and what a moment that would have been for him. Already shown that he can hang around with the best of the best. And Kalisto almost was the next Money in the Bank winner. No ladders in the ring now. They're all to the outside here, being used by Strowman, for example, to connect there on Bryan. Strowman heading back into the ring. Strowman's all alone. Yes, Randy Orton is there, but he's down. Strowman has a chance right now. He sets up the ladder. Strowman, is he about to climb? Yes, but you see how slow it's taken him. But he's nearly up to the top here. Kalisto's got to do something about this. Strowman has the briefcase. Strowman hanging on. How is he hanging on the weight? Oh! And he's been taken out by Orton. That might be the end of Strowman, as we said earlier. A big move like that, falling down that badly, that might be all she wrote for Strowman. But he's back to his feet, to his credit. But how much has he got left? AJ Styles looking for someone to launch over the top rope and connect with. Nobody there. Instead, well, it's going to be Sheamus who wants a piece of him. Sends him over the top rope. Daniel Bryan in the ring now with Kalisto. There's nobody else in there. Kalisto sending Bryan over the top rope. Now Kalisto's going to climb up. Here comes Kalisto again. Is he about to do it? No, Bryan locks him off. Now Bryan's by himself. Daniel Bryan all by himself here. Bryan has the briefcase. Orton's in the ring, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. Daniel Bryan has done it. He has won Money in the Bank. Daniel Bryan has accomplished his biggest achievement here in Universe Mode. He has finally done it. He will finally get himself a shot at the world title one-on-one whenever the hell he wants. That is the biggest win for Daniel Bryan. What a victory! He had to withstand 5 of SmackDown's best. He's managed to do it. He's won Money in the Bank. And we'll find out very soon who the champion will be. Will it still be Kevin Owens? But regardless, Bryan will have his shot at a champion whenever he pleases. What a victory for Daniel Bryan. It is time for the WWE Championship match, the first of our 2 massive main events. Well, it's an unfamiliar sight. Dean Ambrose without the WWE Championship. It feels a little bit odd, doesn't it? But that's exactly the case. Ambrose is no longer the champion, and the reason is because Seth Rollins won the title and the Raw after bragging rights. In a ladder match it was, now it's the rematch. Ambrose has been waiting for this opportunity for a long time, and he finally gets it here tonight. These two met at last year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. On that occasion, Seth Rollins was defending the United States Championship. Here tonight, he defends the WWE Championship. Will it be 2 from 2 for Seth Rollins? On that occasion last year, Seth Rollins did knock off Ambrose to retain. Can he do it again this year? We'll find out, but Ambrose has a very, very tough matchup indeed. Seth Rollins has never lost at Money in the Bank. So can Seth Rollins continue his impressive record? He was very impressive against Ambrose when he won that title. But on that occasion, it was a ladder match. I thought that played into the hands of Seth Rollins. Tonight, a standard one-on-one matchup. No excuses, no outside, weapons to use. There's none of that. It's just plain one-on-one. The best man will win. Who will be the best man? We're about to find out. History shows us that Seth Rollins' record is far more superior against Ambrose. Rollins has won a lot more matches against Ambrose. So Seth Rollins, he'll have all the confidence in the world. He'll believe that he can beat Ambrose one more time. And, history will say that's probably going to happen. But Ambrose, he is a fighter. He will never give up. And straight away, this one is underway. Rollins tried to get an early shot there on Ambrose, but wasn't able to do it because Ambrose grabbed a hold of him and brought him into the middle of the ring. The referee will separate these two. These two men, of course, former Shield partners in the tag team. They were in probably one of the best alliances we've seen, one of the best teams we've seen, and they split their separate ways, and they've been rivals ever since, haven't they? Ever since they both were single superstars. They've butted heads many times, and obviously they've butted heads a number of times since as well. And Seth Rollins was just building towards this occasion. He spent the last couple of months just working his way into the title picture again. He finally got there, got a title shot, and won. And Seth Rollins coming to this match, we spoke to Seth Rollins briefly, and he basically said, look, I'm not worried about Dean Ambrose. I back myself. And he believes that he's even better than he was last year. So if that's the case, that is a scary thought. Right now it is Ambrose who has a hold of Seth Rollins. Snapmare takedown. Ambrose with a right elbow shot there to Seth Rollins. So if he's better than he was last year, then Rollins may just be unbeatable. But Ambrose, he's at the top of his game as well. Two men who are definitely in their prime right now. And only one can win. Ambrose has a hold of Rollins, picks him up, goes for a powerbomb instead. Eats the canvas face first. Rollins with an early pinfall attempt here, trying to win this matchup. Kick out at 1 though. Seth Rollins is the type of man to really do whatever it takes to win this match. He'll cheat. He'll use dirty tactics. He doesn't care. how he wins. As long as he wins, that title means more to him than anything in this world. And he will die trying to defend that championship here tonight. Rollins though, here we go. Oh! Rollins connecting with the Seth Walker, now heading to the top. Seth Rollins, so successful at the top rope. Can he do it again here tonight? Goes for the frog splash and misses. Well, he's used that before to win matches. This time, he misfired. And Ambrose, he was expecting it, got out of the way. Ambrose countering that attempted scoop slam. Ambrose now from behind. Grabs the hold of Rollins up front and a neck breaker. Swinging neck breaker. Nice and slowly as well. Both men to their feet now. Ambrose has a hold of Rollins again. He's going to pick him up again once again. This time he connects with a powerbomb. Ambrose now has control. And a big shot there to the midsection of Seth Rollins. Hook of the leg now, Ambrose to win back the championship from Seth Rollins. A close count at 2.5. I think Rollins was just taking as much time as he can to kind of regroup here. I don't think it was very close to losing. It was never really in doubt to losing, but at the moment Seth Rollins is just trying to get himself back into it. Ambrose is trying to fire himself back up. Get himself some early offense in here on Rollins. Here we go. DDT. Nice shot there by Ambrose. A chance now to capitalize on this and just raking Rollins' forehead on the canvas, and an elbow shot to the back as well. Ambrose feeling confident. He's going to try and put Rollins away here. Count of 2. It'll kick out. Ambrose just slowly working down Rollins here. Just kind of making Rollins work hard for it. Keeping the pressure on. He probably knows, look, I'm not going to get the win here, but if I can continue to make Rollins kick out, keep him honest, then this might work in my favor. Ambrose now against the ropes. A bad way here. Rollins went for the kick. Ambrose swatted it out of the way. And now Ambrose from behind. Here we go. Picks up Rollins and plants him down with the suplex. And now Seth Rollins again in some trouble. Ambrose trying to put him away once again. Covered out, and he'll kick out at 2.5. A lot to like here by Ambrose. A strong start by the former champion. Seth Rollins perhaps just a little surprised at how well Ambrose is doing. And trying to keep Ambrose down. Trying to perhaps get himself back into it. Slow things down here. Not really working out because Ambrose gets out of the headlock now. Picks Rollins up again. And another powerbomb. This time delivered with even more power there by Ambrose. And Ambrose continues to dominate Rollins here. This is impressive here from Ambrose. Hook of the leg again. The pressure is on Rollins once again, who'll kick out at 1. Well, Rollins is dazzled and dazed here. It's all Ambrose right now, in complete control. And Ambrose keeps this up. He'll win back that title here tonight. It'll be a short turnaround for Seth Rollins. We now know, of course, the winner will face Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. So if they lose, if Seth Rollins loses the title here, it'll be interesting to see if he does get a rematch at SummerSlam to turn it into a triple threat, or he'll just miss out. Ambrose, though, he won't be worried about SummerSlam yet. He's worried about right now, and he gets kicked in the head. And Rollins, that's exactly what he needed, now has a chance to get himself back into it. Seth Rollins stomping away on Ambrose. Waiting for Ambrose to get up. Ambrose scattered him out. He was waiting for it. He's got a hold of Rollins now. Here we go. Brings him into the ropes. And Ambrose unable to do so. Wait a second. Ambrose springing up the ropes. Hits the clothesline. Now that is what Dean Ambrose does best. Here we go now. Hooks the leg. Dean Ambrose to win this matchup. Count at 2.5. Getting close, isn't he? Dean Ambrose working hard here. He's trying everything he can to put Rollins away. This might be the one to do it though. Dirty deeds. Ambrose to win back the WWE title. Oh, Rollins kicked out. Wow, that was close. Ambrose with the dirty deeds, cutting Rollins open. And now Rollins is in a lot of trouble. Rollins, he might be out of it here. Ambrose Needs to hit it again, really. That's all he's got to do. Hit that Dirty Deeds once again. And that will be it for Seth Rollins. I don't know if Seth Rollins can stay in it. The heel kick there. And now Rollins wants Ambrose up. What's he thinking about doing now? Seth Rollins. Kick to the midsection. Here comes Rollins. And it's the curb stomp. The curb stomp, which beat Ambrose for the title originally. This time, Ambrose gets the left shoulder up. This time, Ambrose found a way to dig deep and kick out. Well, that was close. Rollins thought he may have had it. Takes down Ambrose again. But a nice bounce back there from Rollins. He took the Dirty D's, but back to his feet, turned into a curb stomp, and now all of a sudden he's back in control. Side headlock now. Had enough of that. Ambrose back up. Rollins has to continue the momentum, continue the pressure here. You've hit your best shot, yes. Now you've got to try and find a way to deliver it once again. Slamming down Ambrose this time. If Rollins can find that curb stomp once again, now Ambrose will be out of it and Rollins will retain this title. But he has to work towards it. He has to try and keep Ambrose out of this match. Picks him up. Oh! Well, that was... I thought he was going to go for a full suplex. Instead, he kept the legs hooked. Planted Ambrose down. And something different there by Seth Rollins. Almost caught Ambrose napping there. I think he caught Ambrose off the... by surprise. And now Ambrose... Oh no, his neck bounced into the ropes trying to choke him down. This is brutal now by Seth Rollins, who's trying to step it up into another gear, I suppose. Waiting for Ambrose to get back up. Ambrose is there. Takes down Rollins once again. Now the side headlock again. Here by Ambrose. Who's going to give first? I mean, really, I think it's a battle of who can get the next big shot in. Both men have hit their best move. Ambrose with the Dirty Deeds. Rollins with the curb stomp. Ambrose now into the corner. Seth Rollins. What has he got planned here? Perhaps going to try and take Ambrose up to the top. No, decides to put him in the corner instead. We've seen a number of top rope maneuvers earlier tonight. I'm sure Rollins was aware of that. Maybe thought it'd be effective. Now Ambrose in trouble. The double foot stomp to the chest of Ambrose. Something that perhaps Alberto Del Rio would like to see in his match coming up next. Rollins, though, picks up Ambrose. Fisherman suplex, and now continues to have the legs hooked. This time, both of them, and Ambrose can only just kick out. Oh, it's close. It is close, that is for sure, but Ambrose finds a way to remain in it. He's sent now over the top rope. And Rollins will take a moment for a bit of a breather. Well, I think he needs it for sure. This has been a fast-paced, action-packed matchup. Rollins now gonna launch Ambrose into the ringside apron, I should say. Ambrose doesn't know where the hell where he is right now. He's in the ring though, and Rollins with an elbow to Ambrose. So here comes Seth Rollins. Count of 4. Gonna break it up. He will. Seth Rollins is just grinding down Ambrose though. Ambrose is struggling to stay in it, I think. Ambrose is gonna dig deep. Now wait a second. Rollins using the ropes. His feet on the ropes. And Ambrose does kick out. But again, the referee had no idea. Ambrose though. Running Bulldog. Well, a bit of payback there. We said earlier in the match that Rollins will do whatever it takes. Now Ambrose, here he comes. Coming after to Rollins. Ambrose from behind. Oh no, Rollins scattered it out. He knew it was coming. And I think Ambrose is going to go for that pillow kick instead. Not going to happen. And Rollins able to avoid it. Ambrose is going to rethink now. Picks up Rollins and slams him down. Ambrose will just fall over the top of Rollins. Manages to hook a leg at the same time. Rollins pressures on. He'll kick out. Close call for Seth Rollins. Ambrose getting close. He's just trying to work his way back in. It was all Rollins for a large period of this match. But Ambrose now finding some momentum. Another running Bulldog. Now Ambrose heading to the top rope. It is high risk Will it pay off for Ambrose? Ambrose off the top. Rollins is back up. Kick to the midsection. Rollins has one arm hooked. Has both. The pedigree. Rollins with the pedigree. Ambrose making the ultimate mistake. And Rollins retains. Seth Rollins was waiting and stalking Ambrose, waiting for him to get off the top rope. Ambrose flying off the top. Rollins sprung up to his feet, kicked to the midsection, hits the pedigree, boom, it's over. And Rollins escapes tonight with a victory over Dean Ambrose and will now meet Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Well, what a victory for Seth Rollins. It has been a great rise back to the top for Rollins, and many thought perhaps it was a fluke, the ladder match helping him out, but tonight he proved that it was no fluke, that Rollins is indeed the best here on Raw. Well, he meets Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam now. He'll have to prove that again against one of the very best on Raw. It may not be the best, we'll find out if he is at SummerSlam, but I'll tell you what, he's pretty damn good. That is Dolph Ziggler. Ambrose, this is where he made a mistake. Launching himself at the top, kick to the midsection, and here it was, hooking both arms. Ambrose just caught in a bad situation. Rollins immediately hooking the leg, and it was all over. Ambrose had nothing left to try and kick out. Seth Rollins retains the WWE Championship for the first time in his second title reign as champion. Tonight, though, is only the beginning for Seth Rollins. He's hoping for a lot longer of a title reign this time, and he's looking to try and defeat Dolph Ziggler next up at SummerSlam. It is main event time. Here at Money in the Bank, it is time for the World Heavyweight Championship to be defended in a fatal four-way clash. What a match. This is going to be absolutely no doubt about it, four of SmackDown's best meeting in the one contest. And here comes the first participant. It is none other than Alberto Del Rio, Mexico's greatest export. Well now, how did this match all come about? Well, basically, the three men that helped SmackDown win bragging rights were all rewarded with a big matchup for the world title here against Kevin Owens in a fatal four-way match. Del Rio, Lesnar, and Cena all part of Team SmackDown, and they were given this opportunity. Poor old Kevin Owens, though, he helped SmackDown win too, but he gets nothing. That's just the way it goes. Del Rio, the first participant. John Cena, the second. You know, when we talk about the very best here on SmackDown, I mean, John Cena's name has to be thrown right into that hat, because John Cena, three-time world champion, has done it all. Has won the most world titles in Universe Mode history. But John Cena, one thing he's yet to do is have one really lengthy title reign. Yes, he's won the title 3 times, but he's yet to really hang on to the title for a long period of time. I mean, Kevin Owens has had one title reign, it's nearly the length of John Cena. Lesnar's had one title reign, and it's longer than all of John Cena's title reigns put together. So, while Cena's been successful on 3 different occasions, he has not been as successful in defending the championship. Perhaps his luck will change if he can win the title this time here tonight. Speaking of Brock Lesnar, the third participant in this fatal 4-way is the Beast Incarnate. It is Brock Lesnar, still currently the longest reigning WWE Champion in Raw's history. One title reign that spanned the course of many, many months, dominating many, many superstars. We've talked about it many times, though. His run here on SmackDown is less than impressive. Yet to win the world title, he's been chasing it for over a year now. Kevin Owens currently stands in his way, as does Cena and Del Rio. Lesnar had a shot at Kevin Owens not too long ago, unsuccessful. Now gets another shot here tonight. Lesnar is ready. Lesnar wants the belt, and tonight is his chance. But for Lesnar, he'll have to go through a very, very familiar opponent. It is our World Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Owens, ladies and gentlemen. What a champion he's been, winning the championship at WrestleMania, defeating CM Punk, taking him out of the game on that occasion, following it up by defending against Randy Orton, defending against Lesnar, beating Ambrose one-on-one to determine the best of the best in the WWE. Kevin Owens is officially the #1 superstar in all of the WWE. There's no doubt about it, no disputing it. Kevin Owens is #1. He is the man. He is the very best that SmackDown has, that the WWE has to offer. So, the only way I see him losing this tonight is if he is not involved in the decision. That is what Kevin Owens needs to be worried about. He needs to make sure that he is there in every single moment that anybody tries to get a pinfall submission. Kevin Owens has to be involved in it. Otherwise, Kevin Owens could lose that title without even having a say. Just ask Bray Wyatt earlier on. So Kevin Owens, that might be the way he loses it tonight. His great title reign thus far could come to an end without him even getting himself involved. Hopefully not for Kevin Owens fans, but the pressure is on Owens indeed. That is the prize we're fighting for here tonight. Our main event here at Money in the Bank, Del Rio versus John Cena versus Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens. This match is underway. Del Rio taken down early there by Owens. Cena coming after Lesnar. In the weeks heading in towards this event, well, we've seen Cena and Owens have a number of confrontations against one another, but it was the recent episode of SmackDown that really caught my eye when Kevin Owens came out and attacked all three superstars. It was a triple threat matchup between Del Rio, Cena, and Lesnar, which John Cena did win to determine the true #1 contender for this championship. John Cena picked up the victory, but it was what Kevin Owens did after the match that really intrigued me. Kevin Owens came out, attacked Del Rio, took him out, attacked Lesnar, took him out, attacked Cena, took him out. Kevin Owens cleared house, reminding everybody how good he is and that he is the champion and the one to beat. So John Cena, though, he'll come into this match with a lot of confidence and momentum. He'll be believing that he can get it done after a very impressive win. And Cena right now into the barricade by Lesnar, who brought out a steel chair as well. Right hand there by Lesnar onto Cena. Del Rio and Owens are in the other bottom left-hand corner fighting away as well. Del Rio into the steel ring post. Not good there for Del Rio, and the steel chair getting involved on the other side of the ring as well with Cena and Lesnar. So the only way to win this match, though, is by a pinfall or submission in the ring. So outside of the ring, we'll have no part whatsoever in this matchup. Cena taken down there by Lesnar, showing off his power and strength. And all four men back up to their feet. Cena, though, into the steel steps again. So Lesnar just dominating Cena to the other side of the ring there. Del Rio slowly getting the better of Kevin Owens as well. Cena going back in the ring now. Lesnar will probably follow suit. Enziguri there by Del Rio on Kevin Owens. And just like our Money in the Bank ladder matches, this one's going to be pretty chaotic to try and follow as well. Not as chaotic, only 4 instead of 6, but still quite difficult. Anyways, Cena and Lesnar battling away. Look at them, just back and forth, both of them trying just to counter each other's moves. This time Cena gets the upper hand, takes down Lesnar. Kevin Owens now in trouble. Del Rio does exactly the same as Cena did. This time Del Rio did it to Kevin Owens. Lesnar rolling out of harm's way. Both men, Cena and Lesnar, just throwing shots back and forth. Who's going to get the better of the two? Cena looks as though he's doing it so far. Nice suplex there by Cena. Scoop slam there by Del Rio, planting down Kevin Owens. Cena, though, trying to win this matchup early on, trying to pin Lesnar, and he'll kick out at 2, though. So Lesnar comfortably kicking out. He's okay. But as you can see, if Cena had pinned Lesnar right there, Kevin Owens would have lost the title, and he would not even know it. He was knocked out to the outside. That is the danger of a fatal 4-way. Lesnar now trying to put Cena away. Cover, count of 2, and he'll kick out. Right hand there by Del Rio, who's so far going toe-to-toe pretty well here with Kevin Owens. He's doing pretty well. Matching up nicely. Many probably kind of need to see a little bit more of Del Rio before we see the best of him. We just haven't really seen enough of Del Rio to really comment on how good he is. Cena trying to beat Lesnar, kick out at 2. We haven't seen enough of Del Rio as a single star to really comment on if he's as good as Kevin Owens or if he's just, you know, we just don't know. But so far, he's really taking it to Owens right now, trying to make a statement, trying to take out the champ early on. Lesnar's trying to beat Cena. I think Del Rio just realized that some pinfalls are occurring in the ring, and he thought he might better get in there to make sure that things don't end before he has a chance to really take part. He'll want to make sure he wins this world title. Del Rio, the only man in this match to never have won the world championship, and that has to be playing on Del Rio's mind. Del Rio now been rolled over. Here's a cover by Kevin Owens this time, and Del Rio kick out. Del Rio hasn't been from a lack of trying. Who can forget a classic match that Del Rio had in year 1 of Universe Mode, Extreme Rules, the first ever pay-per-view of Universe Mode at Extreme Rules. Del Rio and the Big Show put on an absolute clinic. Del Rio, though, for the World Championship was on the line. Del Rio had the match won, but Big Show somehow pulled off a miraculous comeback, and Del Rio lost it. If Del Rio had won the championship on that occasion, well, who knows where Del Rio would be right now. Maybe he would never have left. Maybe he would have just continued to battle away and dominate Raw and SmackDown. But instead, things have changed for Del Rio, and he's yet to reach his pinnacle, yet to have the credentials as some of the other superstars in this match do. Nobody's really changed opponents as of yet. Owens and Del Rio still battling away. Instead, they just changed ring positions, haven't they? Now Owens has Del Rio, hits him with the elbow. Lesnar and Cena still battling away to the outside. Lesnar wants to get himself in the ring. He wants a piece of Kevin Owens, perhaps. Cena, he's not done with Lesnar, though. All 4 men now in the ring. Oh! Del Rio planting down Kevin Owens. And Brock Lesnar. Oh, the knee right into the chest of Cena. The pectoral region of John Cena. And a shot to the midsection now. Del Rio has Kevin Owens, picks him up. Here we go! Kevin Owens DDT counter. Lesnar tossing Cena away as well. So impressive stuff. Owens and Lesnar, the last 2 men standing, picking both Del Rio and Cena up at the same time. And now, Del Rio over the top rope. Cena hit with a German suplex. Shoulders are both down. Cena needs to kick out. He can. Let's not forget that John Cena got a pinfall victory over Kevin Owens on SmackDown not too long ago. Yes, Kevin Owens had the ropes. He grabbed it and, well, arguably should never have lost the match. But Cena still got the win nonetheless. And he can go on to have a lot of confidence in this one. He'll be feeling as though he could beat Kevin Owens in this match. Enziguri there by Del Rio on Lesnar, taking him down. Cena now off the top rope. Here we go. John Cena flies off the top, crossbody, hooks the leg. Here we go. But Del Rio's there to kick to make sure that is not going to happen. Breaks it up and likes to tell the world about it as well. Cena though. Here we go. Del Rio coming after Lesnar, but it is Kevin Owens with a submission hold there. The crossface on Cena. Lesnar now has Del Rio up. Powerbomb number 1. Is he going to go for 3? There's the second. The third is coming. 3 powerbombs to Del Rio. And Kevin Owens just a little cheeky kick there to John Cena. Lesnar now looks as though he was going to perhaps set Del Rio up for the F5. Kevin Owens instead getting in his way. Last thing that Kevin Owens wants is for Lesnar to try and pin Del Rio with an F5. It would be all over if he connects it with it. Cena though, working down Del Rio now, and uh-oh, John Cena might be looking for some 5-knuckle shuffle. Here he comes, and has to change his course a little bit. Owens in his way, but he connects regardless. The 5-knuckle shuffle, and John Cena now. A chance to win. A chance to put someone away. Cena's fired up. Here we go. Lesnar sent to the outside. Del Rio and Owens all by themselves in the ring now. This is trouble for one of them. A pinfall could occur here. We need to watch out. Owens now has been sent into the corner by Del Rio. Cena sent into the ringside barricade there by Lesnar. And Cena fighting back. Owens now in trouble because it's a moonsault off the second by Del Rio. Hooking the leg now. Del Rio to become the world heavyweight champion. No! Owens kicks out at 2. Del Rio nearly had it won. Nearly had it won. Cena set in the ring post. Lesnar's going to do it again, is he? Yes! This time, even worse for wear is John Cena. Del Rio has Kevin Owens rocked here in the ring. Kevin Owens in trouble. Cena's in trouble. But for Lesnar, he needs to get Cena in trouble in the middle of the ring. Owens in trouble. Neckbreaker off the top rope there by Del Rio. Alberto and Lesnar. Well, I don't think they're going to come after each other. They've got both of their immediate opponents dominated and struggling to get back to their feet. Here comes Del Rio. Lesnar, F5. No, Cena countering, but with a DDT. But Del Rio has the cross arm breaker locked in. Will Owens tap out? Cena trying to break it up. Del Rio saw it was coming. Release the hold. But now Owens, hang on a second. Kevin Owens has Del Rio up. And the package pile driver. Kevin Owens to beat Del Rio, and Cena breaks it up in the nick of time. Well, that was close, and it was very close for Cena as well. Luckily that Cena countered the F5, otherwise it would have been all over for John Cena. And we would have had ourselves a new world champion. Owens in trouble again. And it's just a kick out. Del Rio's getting the better of Owens right now. Really stepping up and impressing me right now. This is what I wanted to see from Del Rio. I just wanted to know if Del Rio was good enough to be in with the likes of Lesnar, Cena, and Owens. And he's certainly showing that here tonight. He is certainly showing that he is more than good enough to be here. He deserves to be here tonight. He's earned his way here. And he's getting closer and closer to putting Owens away. German suplex. The champ is in trouble. I think we're about to have ourselves a new world champion here. Kevin Owens could be about to get defeated here by Alberto Del Rio. Lesnar, though, he needs to get Cena in the ring. He's dominating Cena, but he's doing it on the outside. That's where Lesnar's going wrong. Has a hold of Cena, hooks both arms, and is going to plant Cena down. But again, on the outside, will have no real effect on this matchup. Del Rio gets Kevin Owens over. And now, Del Rio behind on Owens. Lesnar's going to send Cena again, hooking the arms and sending Cena down. Owens trying to keep... Del Rio trying to keep Owens grounded. Now Del Rio changes his attention. Coming off the Lesnar. Here we go. The two of the dominant men in this matchup now meeting. So this will be interesting. Who's going to get the better of the two right now? Perhaps Del Rio. I thought had Kevin Owens beat in the middle of the ring. Perhaps he doesn't think he can beat Kevin Owens. Perhaps he thinks he needs to beat one of the others. Cena now into the steel ring post. Just not getting much better for John Cena, is it? He's getting a beat down for Lesnar. Now Kevin Owens continuing that trend. And again into the apron. Del Rio now has a hold of Lesnar. And a knee right into the gut of Lesnar. And Kevin Owens just continue the beat down. And Cena now finally getting some offense in. And getting rid of Kevin Owens off of him. Cena though, trying to fight back. Kevin Owens not allowing it to happen. These right hands here by Owens. Cena again into the ringside barricade. But Cena's trying to fight back though, trying to do everything. This match has been outside of the ring for a lot of it. And now Del Rio coming after Owens again. He took out Lesnar. Cena's out as well. A real chance here for Alberto Del Rio. Kevin Owens is in there waiting for Del Rio though. Perhaps it was a mistake there by Del Rio. Took a little bit too much time, but he won't pay for it. Instead, Lesnar has a hold of Del Rio. Snap suplex. And Lesnar, he's going to try and win this matchup. Everybody's around him. No way it's not going to happen. But Lesnar, I think he just wanted a pinning predicament. Wait a second. Owens has caught Lesnar. The package pile driver. Again. Cena planning down Del Rio. Cena wants to pin Del Rio. Owens is pinning Lesnar. Wait a second. Owens has done it. Kevin Owens has pinned Brock Lesnar. The package pile driver. Cena and Del Rio were distracted. And Kevin Owens has snuck in with the win. Well, Brock Lesnar, he battled through. He beat the hell out of Cena. Del Rio, though, at the last few instances, got the better of Lesnar. And Lesnar, in the ring, got caught with the package pile driver. And he had no answer. Could not kick out. Obviously, right on the back of his neck. And a man of his frame is so difficult to kick out like that. As you see, here it is. Owens, package pile driver. Right there. And Del Rio being swung around there by Cena. Face first down he goes. And Owens going for the cover. Cena, he had his back turned. He had no idea what was going on. And Kevin Owens has snuck in with an easy win. Is that all you've got? I have just beaten the 3 best on this show. Lesnar, Del Rio, Cena. I have just beaten all 3. I have beaten everybody on SmackDown. There is nobody left for me to beat. I am the best in this company. Nobody can touch me. I am the world heavyweight champion, and I'm going to be champion until I retire. Because I have gone through every man that has come up against me. I don't care who the hell you are. I can beat you on any given night. I am the champ, and that is never going to change. Kevin Owens, I need some competition. This is getting too easy. SmackDown is meant to be the #1 brand, but yet I continue to dominate this brand. There is no competition for me to beat anymore. I am the very best. Oh my God, this is CM Punk! The man that Kevin Owens beat at WrestleMania for the title is back! CM Punk, who never got a rematch for the title, is here! Kevin Owens running his mouth, and Punk takes the shirt off and comes in the ring! CM Punk is back! Oh my God, Punk is here! And Kevin Owens wants absolutely nothing to do with him! CM Punk is back and he wants Kevin Owens! Oh my God, I never thought I would see Punk here again! I thought Punk was finished! I thought he retired! But he's back! And he wants Kevin Owens! And he wants the World Heavyweight title! Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for Money in the Bank. CM Punk is back! And he wants Kevin Owens. If you did enjoy this pay-per-view, you have to leave a like on this video. Please, leave a like. It'd be great if we could hit 15 likes. Also, if you did watch the entire show, leave in the comment section down below. Put the word in there right now, the word money. Put the word money in the comment section down below. That way I know that you watched the entire show. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, you should have already right now. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at BrendanPlays to start the day with everything to do with Brendan Plays. I hope you guys had a great time watching the show. That's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.